Where we last left the champions of Nirn. Let's see. It was quite the exciting episode last episode indeed.
Say that again.
Let's see. Party retreated to the entrance. We had the big rock collapse where you guys sealed away the troll, along with half of Mandy and Geldon's possessions. Can't forget that. That was great.
Hey.
Skeezwell and Mandian had a heart-to-heart talk over the fire, took Goblin's head on, lit some of the encampment on fire, leading to a huge bloody-ass battle where Mandian Geldon was knocked unconscious, started to be taken, regained consciousness, and with Skeezwell trying to provide support all the while. They fled the scene after Skeezwell was turned into an iron statue momentarily, whilst Mandian barely fought off his attackers. A group of strange men came from the ground and attacked the goblins. The party used this distraction to flee the combat, following the chicken in which Skeezwell met earlier, who revealed himself to be a Feywild creature. He implored them to solve the riddle of a tomb and seize their fortune. The party slept, exhausted within this ancient chamber. They reflected on what they had learned and rested. You guys awake? Start of a new day. New day in particular is the 8th of last seed of the year 431 of the Third Era. Praise be.
Praise be.
You guys awaken in the ancient tomb where you all slept for the night. Manny and Geldon still heavily wounded. Skeezwell Binbag, seeing better days, but still in good spirits. This is where you gentlemen find yourselves. And whatever you guys would like to do, the floor is yours.
Still in good spirits.
Indeed.
Put my shit here.
I think I'm ready to well, I say that. I'm ready to face what we cannot be ready for. Unless I'm missing some type of extra preparation that we should be doing. I feel like now's the time to engage with this crypt, this sarcophagus.
Mandy and Geldon agrees in his broken state.
Skeezwell greedily eyes the sarcophagus as he rises from his slumber.
Mandy and Geldon tries to maintain consciousness while he stands up off the ground. And he will start crawling around the ground in the darkness trying to find Skeezwell.
Yeah, it's dark as all hell in here, it should be said, and it is very quiet at this time. It's slightly cool. This is definitely, despite its appearance, it is one of the nicer sleeping chambers you guys have had over these last few days. And you guys are fairly well rested, though Mandy and Geldon is still heavily injured.
Skeezwell, light up a torch. You can't see shit in here.
Skeezwell lights up a torch.
Okay.
Peering across the room as he does so.
Okay, very good. Please deduct yet another torch from your inventory, as one is in use by you. The torch comes alight, illuminating a large brazier before you, and the busted one behind you, as well as Mandy and Geldon's suit of armor that he shed to help provide him comfort in his sleep with his injuries, as well as the large sarcophagus in the presumably center of the room. You can also spot, of course, the massive pillar that goes all the way up, reaching pass beyond the shadowy darkness and up and toward a ceiling, presumably, that you cannot quite make out.
Does this pillar seem climbable?
Ooh. Hmm. Hmm. It wouldn't be very easy. It has, grooves and such in it, but they're all vertically,
Shit.
aligned. So you could probably like try through pressure to like, really like grip and squeeze, but it
No
would be difficult.
handholds.
Right, correct. There's very little there's like 3 different words for it. I learned them all today, and I have since forgotten them. But yes, there's no like juttings or anything like that you could fasten onto for an easy climbing procedure.
Okay. Gotcha.
Now I do have
Yeah.
pitons. I do have pitons. You got a great idea. Got 10 of them.
Strap to our hands and feet and climb up.
Now, what you would want to do is you'd want to put a rope all the way around and then tie that to yourself. And then basically put a piton opposite yourself, and then you basically loop that rope up,
And
tie another
fling it up,
piton.
climb, fling it
Yeah.
up. Yeah. Yeah. Well, Manny Gelt's
Certainly,
too tired to do that.
Certainly an activity that requires extreme concentration and dexterity.
And probably a bit extra health in case things go wrong.
Indeed.
Oh,
A fall
all
from
fine.
fall from grace.
Well,
Contemplating
we'll venture into the large hall here.
Contemplating your ally's acrobatic capabilities, Skis will beg you see as he's heading on over toward the crypt.
All right. Skeezwell is waving the torch. Actually, he's holding the torch close to the wall, and he's distancing himself from the sarcophagus. Skeezwell, a ne'er-do-well, knows these sacred grounds are often trapped or dangerous inherently. So I'm going to have Skeezwell just skirt along the wall, and just observe the whole of the room.
Okay, yeah, very good.
In a circular sort of fashion.
So be it. You begin your perimeter patrol. A fine way to get your bearings on the rest of the room. Immediately you can see another pillar on the opposite side of the sarcophagus, equal in make and model, that stretches again beyond the shadow into the ceiling. You can see a partially open chest, another brazier, a bit of supplies, looks like crates and barrels of something, contents unknown, and something else in the corner that you cannot quite identify at this time. Looks like a material of some caliber.
Material. I
Um,
will keep with Skeezwell's light and venture to the next pillar, seeing if it's the same.
Yes,
Skeezwell's going to
it is
ignore
identical.
these things in
Nice.
the corner as well. For the time being,
Okay, very good.
just doing a general sweep. So
Yes,
I'll
nothing
move like that.
nothing suspicious catches your eye at this time, and as you're traversing with your light, nothing is visibly reacting to it.
Very suspicious.
You can see that the wall surface here changes in texture, very similar to the entryway in which you guys entered.
Ooh. Ooh. I'll examine these crates and barrels. Do they smell bad?
Ooh, very interesting. Make a perception check, please. Use that sniffer. Ooh.
Sniff.
Fucking hard to say. Fucking it pretty much smells like the rest of these, dank interiors. A stale smell reaches you, and the smell of wood. Depending on how close you get to the supplies.
Okay.
No powerful odor reaches you.
I'm gonna crack open this crate.
Okay.
See if we can see anything good.
Very good. You are able to open the lid off this crate rather easily. And within it you find 3 mysterious potions.
Ooh. I will take the 3 mysterious potions.
Very good. They are of a the glass is clear, and the liquid itself seems to have like a tealish kind of coloration to it.
Okay.
So you can make, teal potions, I guess.
Yeah.
Open parentheses, unknown, close parentheses. And you have 3 of them. If you choose to take them all.
I will take them all.
Very good. That is all that is within the contents of this crate. It looks like potentially there was more at one point in time. You can see, like racks almost built within the crate to help maintain these vessels without them being ruptured through, presumably, delivery. And all the other slots are empty.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting. I will kick that box to the side and give the barrels a light kick as well.
Mm.
See if they seem full.
One sloshes with a kind of liquid. You surmise it to be probably half full. And the other one reacts quite violently to your slight kick. You presume it to be empty.
Okay. I will try to right the liquid-filled barrel.
Okay. Easy
See
enough.
if I can open it.
Easy enough. Easy enough. Skis Bag, are you up to anything, my good man?
I'm pushing behind Mandy and Geldin as I see him searching.
Very good.
Skeezwell grumbles. Yeah. Pushing past and searching.
Okay.
And then something spots his eye.
You spot another pillar, and just beyond it, a large caliber chest, which is hard to not draw your attention, and the rest of the continuation of the rock wall. All seems quite normal at a glance. Mandy and Geldin, you have successfully upwritten this barrel, and can see a cork sticking out of the end of it, in which you have placed upright.
Ooh, I'll pull that cork out and give it a little sniff.
Comes out with a slight twist. A perception check, please. Your sniffers failed you once. Oh, dude, yeah, like your nose is like broken. You got like
You got blood.
Yeah, you got hit. You bashed in your head one too many times, and your nostrils.
Blood in here.
your nostrils are fucking one of your weaker senses at this time.
Shit.
And it's difficult to make out, but there's no odor, as far as you can tell.
Interesting. What do I have on me to do something with this? Nothing. Nothing really. So I will lick the cork end that was inside of the barrel. See if I can tell what it is.
You feel the sensation of acid burning your tongue and lips. No, I'm just kidding. I jest. You think it's just water.
Interesting. Okay.
Skeezwell turns to Mandian.
Oh.
Mandian,
Oh, what?
get your attention over here.
I try to put down the cork quickly so I can see what I'm doing. Come over.
Skeezwell, it was pretty apparent that he was like sticking his tongue out on that cork, and then looked slightly embarrassed.
Get your tongue out of there. That could have been acid. Look at this chest. I dare not touch it.
Mandy and Gildan, over Skeezwell's shoulder, you can see a fine chest.
How did I miss that? I will say, Skeezwell, be careful of that chest. Thing looks too ornate for this place.
I'm not gonna bloody touch that chest.
I swear I'm not dragging you out of here.
But let's see about this.
Skis will bin bag. Casting Mage Hand
Oof.
will attempt to open the chest.
Okay. The
What a move.
the ghostly hand flourishes out from your person and slithers its way over toward the chest. Is it within mage? Oh yeah, 30 feet. Excellent. Ooh, that makes me. Does spell sniper affect your mage hand? Please double check and make sure that what the conditions are for a spell to be satisfied by mage hand or fucking spell sniper.
When you cast, so no, basically when you cast a spell, it requires you to make an attack roll.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, very good. There it is.
So Mage Hand is still 30 feet only.
Okay, very good. Good to know. Good to know. The hand slithering on over. You attempt to open the chest with the mage hand?
Yes.
Yeah, there is
grab the handle.
Yeah, yep, there is a large. There's a fairly large handle that's placed on the front side of the chest that you believe to be on the hinge side, and mage hand is able to open it, and it locks open, smacking against the side of the cavern wall. The large chest now seemingly open. Quite easily.
Peer inside from my distance, getting on my tippy toes.
Alright, you can make a perception check.
Wow.
Yeah, your swollen right eye. You make it so hard to fucking see. And kind of the light from Skeezwell's torch is almost casting a big shadow that's covering the contents of the chest. It's quite big and quite deep, this chest.
My body just doesn't work right now. Fuck.
All right, Skeezwell's gonna ask Mandian a question.
Mandian, do you have a mirror? Do you have anything reflective?
I go through my personal possessions and I settle on pulling up my dagger, trying to look at myself in the reflection. And I kind of hand it to Skeezwell and say, "This is the best I got. Let's work."
You have a dagger that is somewhat reflective.
Yeah, probably the original one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if it'll do well enough. Trying to peer in there.
Can't say I have much to help you there, Skeezwell, unfortunately.
All right.
Indian Eldon coughs and leans on this sarcophagus next to him.
All right. The Mage Hand is still there.
Okay. Yep. Very good. The mage hand is patiently awaiting your command.
So Skeezwell's going to inch forward, and he's going to use the Mage Hand to gently rattle the contents inside.
Ooh, interesting. Okay.
Without looking, so blindly.
Sure. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. I would say with the mage hand, you could easily shake around the chest enough to garner what contents may or may not be inside of it. From the
Just
current
for clarity, so imagine a bathtub, and you're trying to check if the water is warm, but your whole hand is in there, and you're going around in a little oval.
Okay, so you are reaching inside with the mage hand to try to feel things. Okay. All right. Okay.
Mainly, Skeezwell's thinking is to try and trigger any kind of booby trap.
Okay. Very good. Yeah, feeling around the brims and edges of where the container section meets the lid section, and feeling around all the edges and so on and so forth, the interior portions and negative space all surrounding it. Nothing appears to react. Nothing appears to be agitated by this. Placing the mage hand deep as down as the chest goes, reveals some shapes that are hard to summarize as any object in particular. It could be a multitude of things, but there are certainly contents within it as well. You have garnered.
That's an interesting question, actually.
Can the mage hand feel?
Can I feel through the mage hand?
I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think it says, does it?
So target a point you choose within range. So it doesn't have to be something you can see.
True. True.
So it's not that the mage hand can't. It's not that the mage hand can't go in the chest.
Right. The mage hand can like go around corners and whatever, so long as it's within appropriate distance.
I think this answers it actually. You can use a spectral floating hand appears at a point you choose within range. You can use your action to control the hand. So you can only control the hand.
Yeah.
The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds.
It doesn't
say anything about feeling. So I think
Yeah.
it is a separate entity which you can only control and not
your hand.
right. Like it's not like you can feel the resistance of it.
True. It's interesting though. it's one of those things where it's up to your fucking interpretation, and it's kind of fucky. Let's see. I'll see what the internet has to say.
And here's the thing too, I'm okay with it not.
You could make a perception check to see how well you can feel through your mage hand. It will be almost like another. Your magic will be almost like another sense in this case.
Okay, right? Because I guess you can tell when it's no longer going down. I guess.
Yeah. I think so.
Perception.
Yeah, it's fucking yeah.
I like this. All right, here we go.
Hey. Fucking not too bad. You can definitely make out that there are contents within it.
Okay.
No doubt. Though it's hard to say exactly what. It seems like a multitude of things.
I'll accept that. Caesar will accept that, and he was like,
Oh, there's definitely something in there. I can feel it with my hand. You see me little hand in there?
He turns to Mandian for approval.
And
I watch his spectral hand dance in front of me, and I try to act like I'm not leaning against this. It's like, oh.
Skeezwell goes on to bring the hand out.
Yeah.
And using the torchlight, he projects images of fantastical creatures on the wall.
It's like using the mage hand as like a shadow puppet.
As a shadow puppet.
All right, you can make a sleight of hand check.
Just for the amusement of all.
Right, see how? Oh yeah, dude, it comes out pretty good. You're able to get like a barking dog quite well. You're able to get a You're able to get the a cliff racer, which actually looks quite good and quite frightening.
I like that. All right. I'm now going to deapparate the mage hand and say,
all right, let's peer in it, but not too close.
I get behind Skeezwell's shoulder.
Being
Follow him up to the
being
chest.
appropriately cautious, you guys set up in like a SWAT team CQB fucking type order and pushing up together. Excuse open bag, standing now with the chest at the foot of this chest, peering within it. You can see a small leather satchel tucked away in one corner of the chest, and on the other, it looks like a blanket of some kind, covering other potential contents, which you cannot see.
all right. Skeezwell's really lazy, so he's going to apparate the mage hand again.
Okay,
I want to be clear, though. He deapparated it. He was like, all right, I'm done. And now he's like, oh, shit. So I'm going to apparate the mage hand and use it to try and lift the leather bag.
Okay, very good.
That's in the corner.
You reach down. There's a nice big strap on this other satchel, so the mage hand grabs it as such and begins pulling it. And once it reaches the apex point of You know, as far as the strap can go from the leather satchel, the mage hand encounters resistance and is no longer able to continue pulling it up.
All right, Skeezwell's feeling this.
Oh, bloody heavy. Too heavy for the hand.
All right, I also want to use the hand to lift up the blanket.
Okay, very good. Snaking around to the left, Geldin, you can see the whole thing. This hand is rather animated. Kind of swithers around the bottom of the chest, eventually doing a little finger curl kind of animation, then grabbing the blanket off and pulling it to the side of the contents in between the satchel and the now revealed potions that were submerged beneath this blanket. There is about 6 or so potions turned horizontally on their sides.
Excellent, excellent, Mandian. Okay, but don't touch. Let me get them. I would have put my head or hand anywhere near that thing.
Skeezwell begins gingerly mage handing each and in every individual potion out in front of Mandy and Geldin.
Where are you placing them?
Like at Mandy and Geldin's feet.
Okay, yeah,
Okay.
very good.
Or into his hands even, if
Oh.
he wishes to reach out and grab them.
I try to juggle all the potions.
Oh, for fuck's sakes. 3 potions come from out of the chest to Mandy and Geldin via the mage hand. Mandy and Geldin, you now have a pile of potions in your hands. They look to you at a glance to be health potions, of which you are so happily familiar.
Ooh, I'm familiar.
And as you were trying to tuck them all under one arm to pop open the cork on another one, the mage hand delivers you yet another potion. And then another. and now you have what you need. About 7 or so of these potions, presumably health potions. And the chest contents much lessened now at this time.
Nice. I'm going to carry this massive load of potions and set them on top of the sarcophagus.
They all like, clack together and fucking, smack, clack, shit, fuck, piss, scratch along together. And you are able to, you kind of have to like lean over the catacomb and then like spread your forearms out ever so gently and just kind of let them all like flop onto the thing. And they thankfully have edges on them, so they do not roll away.
Thank God.
Thank God.
But now you have a
That was my primary concern in that moment. I was like, oh fuck, they're gonna go everywhere.
dexterity save contest. Dexterity save contest. Fucking grab those potions before they smash along the ground. Oh no, they roll, ever so slightly, 1 or 2 of them, and then reaching a point of staying. You now have a fine arsenal of potions before you.
I tell Skeezwell, I just got to make sure these are okay and safe, and I uncork one, and I just face away from Skeezwell and down it.
Okay, very good. You have consumed a regular healing potion.
Ooh.
So yeah, I believe that's 2d4 plus 2. Potential healing coming your way. Hopefully it's the maximum. Yeah, 2d4 plus 2 hit points from the potion of healing that you have consumed.
LOL.
4. Yeah, you rolled as bad as you could. You take a swig of that and you're like, oh, thank God. And you get like a bit of like a fermented like sour sensation mixed with like a Pepto-Bismol like consistency.
Nice.
And you're like, ooh, wowie. That sure is something. But you do feel better.
Nice.
Skeezwell fiddles through his pack, and he turns shoulder to hear the disgruntled noises of Mandy and Geldin.
Yeah, you could see him just coming back from cocking his head back from that full-on swig, and he kind of recoils in horror, and his face kind of scrunches up a bit.
Oh, go on, have another. Did you get a bad one? Yeah, they've been sitting here for a while.
Oh, yeah, Good stuff here. Good find, Skis well, and I place one of the empties to the side, and I uncork another one, looking at it, trying not to throw up. But I know it's the death for me, and I shove it down my throat.
Okay, very
I
good.
have 5 potions remaining now.
Yes, yep. You do have 5 potions of healing remaining after you consume another potion of healing.
Alright, that's broken. That's fucking broken.
Oh man.
You fucking... It looked okay, based off the reflection from Skeezwell's torchlight. It used to be a healthier potion than the last one. Cocking it back and drinking, you only just now noticed that there was a very small crack at the base of this one, and it's potentially been exposed to oxygen, and has also begun to sour a tad. As you get the exact same sensation again.
That's a fucking breaker.
As you pop that health potion back, the same sensation fills your fucking mouth. But you do feel slightly better.
I look at Skis well while I'm putting down the potion, and I just give him a slow head shake.
It's like a YouTube poop. Like you hear the exact same noise Skeezwell bin bag. Like again.
Skeezwell shakes his head.
Mix it with some water, mate.
Get it down. And then he says,
Ah, here it is.
he pulls out his hempen rope.
All right, come here, hand.
Hand comes over and grabs the tip of the rope. So
Okay.
Skeezwell is going to attempt to put the hand holding the rope. He's guiding the length of rope as well, so that the hand can always pull it. And he's going to loop that rope through the strap of the pouch.
Easy enough, I would say. Are you trying to tie it securely?
No, so he's then going to beckon the hand just back to himself, so that there need be no knot tied. So the rope has gone through the loop and back to Skeezwell. So now it's just a full rope loop in Skeezwell's hands.
Okay. Very good. Okay, yeah, very good. Electricians will love this trick.
Now get a load of this.
Skeezwell is going to start slowly and gingerly pulling on the rope. At first, just to gauge the weight of the item, and then once he's gauged that, to remove it from the chest.
Okay. Ever so slightly tugging on your rope, ever so finely snake through via your mage hand. It isn't long before you encounter the resistance of the bag, and it's probably only about 15 pounds or so, if you had to guess. It isn't obscenely heavy. It's probably just heavy enough for the mage hand not to be able to handle.
Okay.
And continuing pulling, your plan works rather flawlessly. The bag begins to pull up by the strap over the edge of the chest, and then the rest of it comes following through, hits that mass point where it flops to the dirt floor before you, and you continue dragging it over until it is at your feet. And if you desire, continue dragging it up to you.
Skeezwell is going to drop the rope and cautiously peer into the bag.
Okay. Very interesting. You look into this small leather satchel. It's probably, bread box size or so, I guess, if I had to put it in such a way. Looking within it, from a distance, you just see darkness. You don't, it doesn't look like it has any contents to you.
Alright, Skeezwell is going to call the hand over.
Okay,
Come
once
here,
again.
hand. Back again.
Like, looks left and right.
Very good. Now, go inside.
And Skeezwell is going to slowly lower the hand into the satchel.
Okay, very good. Almost making fucking little airplane finger puppet type thing. It sideos down to the ground floor and then snakes its way inside of the satchel. And at first it feels as though a normal satchel, but it continues. It continues on a bit further than one would think, given a satchel of this caliber. Keeps going. About you I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 feet, and then you feel, as you expected, the what you presume to be the interior of the bag is finally reached.
Mandian, get a load of this.
I turn my shoulder over. What?
Cecil is going to retract the torch, or excuse me, spoiler. He's going to retract the hand from the bag.
Mandy and Gelden, you can see as the kind of like the ghost tentacle that leads to the mage hand is within this satchel, and you can see like the slight shimmers of it withdrawing from it, even though it is it's quite continuous, and it's difficult to gauge how long it's extending. You can tell that it's moving at a certain velocity, and it begins withdrawing out of the small bag in which it should be impossible for it to fit any more of itself in there than what you see already, and it continues withdrawing like a fucking like a clown pulling flags out of his fucking throat until it is back over around Skeezwell's shoulder.
Look at this.
Skeezwell is going to put the torch in the mage hand, and he's going to lower it into the bag until it's all the way at the bottom. Very gently. To show the properties of the bag to Mandy and Gelden.
Yes, fucking Mandy and Gelden. You suspect it to what you surmised. You suspect what you suspected to be the truth. The torch, which is a good length longer than the dimensions of this bag, disappears within the bag entirely, and the mage hand continues for a good while before finally reaching a stopping point.
Oh my god, Skeezwell, I say, try not to choke on a hard lump from the last potion. And I...
Nick, can you plunge it into darkness for a second?
Yeah, yes, I will.
As the torch is in the bag.
True, yeah, it's fucking torch. Yep, the light is gone. Swallowed by the bag. And you guys can actually see, like, it's making almost like a flashlight effect. There's a big ray of light coming out from the bag's mouth in a directed beam.
I will approach Skeezwell, and I'll kind of like hover my hand under the bottom of the bag, see if he's playing a trick with me or not. See if it's hot.
The bag is on the ground, so it's up to you if you desire to pick it up or just feel around it to see if it is hot.
Yeah, I'll feel around it.
It is slightly warm to the touch.
Damn, Skeezwell, I think we really found something special here. You better hold on to that bag real tight.
Skeezwell silently retracts the torch and mage hand from the bag.
The fucking room is illuminated once again as the torch.
Thank you for that. Thank you for that indulgence.
No, hey, no. I was thinking about doing it. Hi.
Bloody well, Ev. I think this belongs to you, my friend.
Oh, I don't remember losing it here. Like, this is a valuable gift, Skeezwell, if you mean this for sure.
Well, you lost your other one.
Well, it is true, and I will tuck it under my arm and kind of reach my arm into the bag, like kind of slightly out of view.
Okay, all right. First things, you pick up the this leather satchel, and it's quite nice. Holding it in your hands, you finally have the best look at it. It was facing the face down the whole time. With it being faced up, you can see it has a design of some caliber. It looks make a history check to see if you are familiar with any of the markings of this bag. 15? The symbols are familiar to you, but you cannot quite place them.
Do I
Familiar?
recognize any in particular? Like, is like any letters or something that I
Let
I
me...
noticed would be obvious?
I mean, a 15 is pretty good. Let me see if I can... Let me see what I can do here.
Do I know how to read?
You don't know how to read, Private.
I don't fucking know how to read.
In the center of it is a... It looks like it's almost metallically sewn in. Is a eye. And at the ends of both eyes, horizontally, it ends in a almost like a teardrop type effect. And in the center of the eye, the iris itself, is a bright blue gem.
Ooh.
You have seen this symbol before, though you know it to be quite rare and not 100% sure of its origin. It's too difficult for you to speculate, but you have certainly seen this before, and you know it to be yeah, just quite a rare symbol. It's not a sigil very commonly displayed or well known.
Interesting. Interesting.
Lifting it up and sticking your arm within it, you can put I'm pretty sure the entirety of your arm within this satchel. Even though it is clearly beyond, like, your arm just disappears.
Nice. I'll kind of like hold my arm up and like pull the bag down as I'm trying to reach deeper in. My arms is pretty much just gone. Just the bag
Yeah,
there.
you're up, like up to the shoulder, and you're feeling around in there, and you don't feel anything. You can feel if you reach like as far as you can, like 90 degrees, almost twisting your fucking arm out. You can kind of feel like one of the side walls
Shit.
of this incredibly large bag,
I will.
or rather
retract
small
my
bag,
arm.
which has a
Does
large
it-
interior.
Does it feel any different? Like, is there a temperature difference? Do I feel any like pressure or anything?
Ooh.
Or does it just seem like a void, like an empty space?
Ooh.
Hold on, Casey. I got a good one. So how large is the opening of the bag?
The mouth of the bag is probably about... It's interesting because it's quite flexible. Like Mandy and Gelden thought it wouldn't be satisfactory to fit the entirety of his hand, but as he placed his hand through it, it's almost like the opening widened to a certain degree to allow it to enter without being ruptured.
All right. So Skeezwell is again going to put the torch in the mage hand.
Okay.
He's going to ask for the bag for Manny and Gelden first and foremost.
Mandy, let me see that for a second.
Maybe again, whilst your arm is within this space that is not yet known to you, it doesn't feel like anything in particular. You don't feel any drafts or anything of that caliber.
Okay, gotcha. I will retract my arm from this.
As far as you can tell from the outside dimensions of this bag, your arm should have probably only gone like up to half of your forearm, before you reach the, that's about the dimensions of this thing. It is indeed, a satchel, not even a backpack. Despite this, it consumed the entirety of your arm up to your shoulder. You were able to withdraw it without any visible change to your arm or anything of that nature, and hand it to Mr. Bimbag.
I hand it to Mr. Binbag.
If you want to, of course.
I do.
Alright, Mr. Binbag, with Mage Hand, with Torch in hand, you also have this fine leather satchel.
So I'm going to, with the satchel turned upside down,
Okay.
I'm going to put the mage hand with torch, into the satchel.
Yep. Okay. I'm with you so far.
So the mage hand with torch is now in the chamber
Yep.
of the upside down.
Yes.
Satchel.
Whatever. Whatever it may be at this time. Yes. Yep.
Easwell is going to then put the bag over his head and attempt to insert his head into the bag in order to see the interior.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. You pull the bag down upon your hooded head,
Horrifying.
and you can feel as it is, it isn't going to work. But then you pull, you stay persistent with it, and ever so slowly, your head begins to be enveloped by the bag. It's it's fucking it's opening ever so slowly, widening to accompany the circumference of your noggin as you push it down, and it's reaching about your eyebrows and then your eyes. You have it about the perfect point at your eyes right now, where you can see within the interior of this place without potentially succumbing to any harmful breathing fucking situations. And you are at this.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's like just my eyes are at the
Yep.
lip of the bag.
Yep. It's right at like the bridge of your nose.
I didn't even think about that. I was gonna go full head.
It's up to you. It's up to you if you want to. So I'll tell you what you can see immediately.
Right. Because even if I'm gonna go full hog, he will see what's happening before that happens.
Yes, yeah, yep. This process is a little slow, and you're actually afraid that you may damage this what is it?
It's like stretching out farther than it should.
Yes, yeah, and you're not sure of to the limitations of that quite yet. So you're erring on the side of caution would be wise, and you feel that. Regardless, with this thing halfway around your head, and seeing within it now, you can see that the torch space is casting minimal light. You can look up, pretty much using your eyes as negotiating your head and turning your head back is a little difficult at this particular moment. But you can see over your brows that the interior that you're in is pitch black. It's completely devoid of light, aside from your torchlight, which is almost being snuffed out by the surrounding darkness. You can see about a foot or so of like the light radiant haze that's coming off it, but other than that, it is blackness in here.
All right. Skeezwell seeing the blackness. He's going to try and like put the torch like to the edges.
You push, erecting the mage hand and pushing it out until it hits a perimeter. It isn't very long before it eventually hits one, as you surmised. Probably All right, so where you are now, looking up from the entrance here to say the ceiling, pushing the torch straight up to reach the farthest point that away from where you presently are. It goes about 4 or so feet before abruptly stopping, and you can see what looks to be a texture of some kind along this interior wall, but it's quite difficult to make out any details. It doesn't look very remarkable.
All right, Skeezwell's going to quickly retract the torch from the edge, and also get his head out.
Okay. If you are able to do so quite easily, and it's much easier coming out than going in.
Blackness.
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 Is it black? I say, extending my arm for the bag.
I at least expected it to be as brown as the leather. But it's just inky darkness. It must be magic.
Never seen my arm vanish so easily. I would have to agree. I give a chuckle to Ski as well.
Well, as you haven't.
What?
I don't know. It's just a thing. Skeezel says.
I will take the bag, and I'm gonna drop one of my pieces of scrap metal straight into the bag.
Oh. Very good. Easily done. Easily done. I'm not sure as to the dimensions of such metal, but I'm pretty sure it's just loose, odd ends, you know.
Yeah, it's just odds and ends, fittings, and scrap metal. I'm just taking like a one piece.
Yeah,
to drop it
yeah,
in.
very good. Easily enough. It seemingly goes in quite well.
Nice. Yeah, I've like totally released it and just dropped it in. So I'm going to then reach my arm in, see if I can easily retrieve it, or if it's just dropped into the void forever.
Oh, okay, very good. Pushing your hand in and reaching around for it, you feel fucking nothing. Wrist deep, you ain't got shit so far. If you desire, you may place your arm in deeper, as you've done before.
I will place my arm in deeper, kind of just like frantically reaching around for this
Yep,
piece of metal.
yep. It takes about up till elbow length until finally you smack something and then like, reach in that direction again and grab it, and it feels as the little piece of metal scrap that you dropped in there prior.
Nice. I'll pull it out.
Yeah, very good. Yep, comes out and is the same as when you put it in there.
Nice. I say, haha. Quite the magic trick, I'd say. And I will, I'll dump all the rest of my metal fittings in there and everything.
Okay. Very good, very good.
Yeah, just kind of pour it all in.
Easily done. You got tired of carrying this shit around in your suit compartments, so you are happy to unload your person of these metal fittings and so on. What is the weight of the total shit, would you say, that you're putting in there? Was there a weight ascribed to the metal scrap?
I don't have a specific weight for the metal scrap slash fittings.
Okay. It's probably only a few pounds of that.
Yeah.
So very good. In they go. It fits it all quite nicely. No problem.
Very good. Very good.
Oh, and it should be... Are you still holding the satchel at this time while you're dumping shit in it? Or is it like on the ground and you're just putting shit in it? Fucking holding the satchel and adding weight to it, you do not feel the weight of the satchel increase.
Ooh. Very good.
That is fucking... You figured you would at least, have it feel a little bit heavier after the amount of fittings you placed in there. Yet, the weight of the bag now does not reflect that.
Very good. Very good. Yeah, I'm going to tie this satchel around my waist.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Well,
very good.
Say, I'm indebted to you for this find. I'll keep my eyes out to return the favor. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to my potions because I was doing some shit with my potions.
Yes, you were drinking 2 sour potions, and there are 5 health potions left amongst the sarcophagi. Skeezel Bimbag, what are you up to, my friend?
He's gonna turn, hearing Mandy and Geldon's words. He's following him. He's also coming to the sarcophagus as it's the elephant in the room. Skeezel is gonna sigh.
Hey, as long as you put all the gold I make in that bag, you don't owe me a thing.
I will look at Skeezball, noticing how serious he got, and just give him a bit of a nod of understanding. I would like to pick up the 2 empty vials that I put that back.
Easy
enough. I
enough.
guess one of them is cracked, right? So it's not going to be very useful.
Yes, yeah. One of them was slightly ruptured.
Okay.
So it may very well be compromised.
Gotcha. I will pick up the cracked one and I'll whip against the side of the wall so I don't use that one by accident.
Easy enough. Easily done. Shit shatters. With a
I'm
nice
going
pop.
to take the empty vial.
Mm,
and
easy.
then bring it on over
Ooh.
to the water barrel because Skeezwell was mentioning drinking it with water.
Okay, very good.
And I'm gonna try to fill this vial halfway with water.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of son of a bitch. Because fucking the barrel is half empty already. So you'll have to, like, tilt it
You have
at, like,
to put it on its
45
side
degrees.
and
Yeah,
try to get it in, yeah.
Ever just so. So it might be a little precarious.
I'll do it. It's not my water I'm wasting.
Okay. Slide a hand check, please, my friend. See how well you can manage this with your sweet finger grip action.
Oh, I'll slight the hand out of this bottle. You watch.
Oh, you could. Oh, yeah, yeah, you did. You put the whole barrel on your knee, taking a knee. You nurse it with your arm just right to get the perfect amount of control, and you don't spill a drop. You manage to get the vial half filled with this slightly murky water.
Good. I will
Expertly, like a bartender.
You don't know my past. I will take this half full vial of water back to the sarcophagus.
Very good. Easy enough.
And
Skeezable Binbag, is there anything that you are doing while Andy and Gelvin was going through his water antics?
Skeezwell is examining the sarcophagus.
Okay, you can make a
Can I examine it in detail?
investigation check, please. Ooh. There aren't very many, not very many, giveaways as to the, contents of this.
Skeezwell is very poor at investigation.
You surmise it to be closed still and sealed. And you reckon it'll be quite heavy to open. And that is about all you can garner from,
Well,
from this
looks
sign.
bloody sealed tight. Oh, damn heavy.
As Manny and Gelden comes over with his half vial filled with water.
I'm going to uncork one of the full potions, and I want to try to combine it with the half water to make a dilute healing potion.
A watered down healing potion.
Hopefully for a 1d4 plus 1 or something like that.
Okay, alright, okay. Yeah, sure, yeah, alright, yeah, okay. Easy enough to do, It's just, yeah, you made, now you have 2, like, lesser healing potions.
Perfect. It's for, like, revival and shit.
Yeah, hey, yeah, there you go.
Nice.
And those would be 1d4 plus 1, as
so
you suggested.
So I'm down to 4 regular healing potions, and I have 2 lesser healing potions.
Yes. And do make a note somewhere that those are 1d4 plus 1.
Yeah, I will do that.
Because I will most certainly not remember it.
This one's 2d4 plus 2, and these are...
Excuse me, Binbag, you look on in satisfaction as your adventuring friend has seemed to come up with the alchemical arts.
Watered
Okay,
down.
so mix some water and potions. I'm pretty good at this, I say. And I'm going to carefully put all 6 potions into my bag.
Oh, yes, of course, very good. You do so. Doop, 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 doop. The weight of the bag does not increase. You can, like, unequip the health potions in your inventory, and that will make it so they don't weigh you down.
Yeah.
And you will still be allowed to keep them in there.
Sick.
So anything you want to put in there, just fucking uncheck it, and fucking hopefully you can keep track of what is in there.
I'm just gonna keep them checked because I don't have weight right now, but yeah, maybe that's how I'll do it. I'll just remove the weight in the ones that are in the bag.
Well, that could work, but then you'll struggle to remember what the weight was before you fucking put it in there.
Yeah, I might not mark it down. I just have a ton of stuff that's already unequipped that was in my backpack that I want to keep track of stuff that was in my previous backpack. So it's like, fuck.
Yeah. Oh yes.
It's like, what am I gonna do?
Let's see. If you. Oh yeah. Yep. Yes. Yeah. Well, you could delete some of them, I suppose.
Yeah, I guess.
I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Lost but not forgotten.
Alrighty.
How do you delete items from your item pouch? Who stole the item from the item pouch?
You can click on the little lock down in the bottom, and that opens up rearrange and delete mode. Very careful. Once you're finished,
Right, so red is delete, right?
yes, yep.
Do I still have the signet ring of an imaginary duke? It says 0. Or
You
is that just the weight?
do. That could be the weight. Let me see.
Oh no, I see. Hold on.
Yes, yep, that is the weight.
Okay, and then the quantity is on the left.
Yes. Yes, yep.
So I want to get rid of. Do I want to get rid of raw ration? No. Monkshoot root pulp. That's the one I want to get rid of.
See ya.
All right.
Picked that a while ago, but it's bared you no fruit. You struggle to think of a time where you'll be able to apply your crafts for this herb, and it's not very smokable. All right, very good. So you ditch it aside.
I think I didn't have any. I was just like in there.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
It was like quantity 0.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't have the empty bottle anymore. I can use it for something else.
Oh, true. Okay, very good.
So yeah, that was good.
So be it. Y'all ought to know better than me. Shit. I just work here.
Keep track of my junk, you know?
Hmm.
You ever have to keep track of your junk all the time?
Oh, junk it up. Get the fucking bin bag hopping. Damn, were you excited to play a little Napoleon Total War one of these days?
You know, yeah, I might as well play it because, like, especially if you're gonna play it with me, because that'll obviously be a better experience.
The campaign is quite good, you know. Like it should be said, but you know, fucking the battles are.
I want to be
really
decimated
good.
on the field of battle. Battle of Agincourt isn't Napoleonic though. But no, we should just do like one of those battles.
Hey, you can do whatever. The Ottomans are sick.
Oh, dude.
The Ottomans are
Those
fucking
battles
crazy.
I really just want Napoleon versus Poland. That's what.
Oh shit! Damn.
That was a good matchup right back then, right?
Damn. Yeah, like yeah.
Poland.
I think it's like Poland, Lithuania.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just want to live those battles.
I think they're like a minor faction. I don't even think they're on the faction list. You remember fucking Poland, Lithuania, Napoleon Total War, Casey
I
Hudson?
don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. They have like
Definitely not Lithuania. I don't know about Poland.
yeah, they have like Sweden and shit. Alright, well. Manny and Gelden tucking his potions away. Skeezwell Binbag, what are you up to?
Skeezwell's attention has been diverted from the sarcophagus. But obviously it's still there. I guess Skeezwell's gonna go over to the corner now.
Very
To
good.
identify these unidentified materials.
Yeah, you can make a investigation check.
Let's see how much he knows about.
See how well.
fucking-
See how you handle this one, skin bag. Not very well.
Big 9.
You know these to be metallic rods of some kind. It seems like all kinds of different metallic scrap formed together here in the corner. You're not sure for what purpose it could have been for, or for what it should be used for. Yeah, you just know it to be a metallic material. Doesn't look like anything in particular, really.
All right, Skeezel's going to turn his attention to um the empty barrel. Does he know it's empty? Should I investigate all these barrels?
You can figure it out rather quickly. That the contents of such, 2 out of 3 are empty, and one appears to be half full of a liquid. You presume to be water.
Hmm. What do I roll if I want to turn the barrels into firewood?
Ooh.
Except the one with water.
Survival. You can make a survival check.
Because I want to break down all the empty barrels.
See how bad you want it. You were able to break down the barrel and create with great proficiency, and have quite a generous amount of kindling for a fire of whatever caliber you desire.
Nice.
Takes only about 2 or 3 minutes. Mandy and Geldon, what are you doing during this 2 to 3 minute interval?
I am taking my lit pebble and bringing it around the sarcophagus to try to examine it myself.
Okay. You recall, because I think you looked at this before, but there is a plaque on the top cover of the sarcophagus, and it says, "Here lies Sir Randall the Suave."
That's very true. I will try to push the top of Randall the Suave off from
Fuck.
the long end, or the
Okay.
tiny end.
You can make a strength check, please. Oh shit! Damn! It begins to budge. Slowly and slowly, it begins to ever so creep over this area. After a minute or so of pushing, you have a very slight opening unveiled before you.
Well, I'll try to stick my pebble inside and see if I can see anything obvious.
Yeah, with like thumb and like pointer finger, you with pebble in between, you ever so gently stick it in to see what lies within, and you see a corpse.
And then I gain my composure of like, oh, of course it's a corpse, oh, of course. And I continue trying to push it to make a little more room.
Okay, make another strength check, please. Yeah, you only get about another inch or so with another minute of trying.
Shit.
This is a rough point of leverage. The surface contact of the lid and the fucking rest of the sarcophagus here is probably impeding a bit of your progress. Probably easier to push from the other side direction, but even easier to have a friend, you surmise.
I look over at Ski's well, seeing him break apart a bunch of barrels and stuff, and then I go back to pushing as hard as I can.
Okay, very good. Still a little fatigued from the prior day's fighting. You don't get very far again. Probably just like another inch or two is unveiled.
I will peer inside and see if I see anything other than a corpse.
The corpse has quite the outfit on. It looks like a long leather outfit of some caliber. Upon his head, which is facing in your direction, you can see a tri-pointed leather hat that rests upon his head, and something glimmering on his chest beneath the heavy leather overcoat.
Interesting.
Skeezel's going to look over from his kindling making, and he's gonna say,
I say we burn it out first. Anything valuable will be left behind.
I look over at Ski's well and I say,
Skeezel has wood in his hands.
I say, I don't know. Our friend here looks like he's wearing quite a dapper outfit. We might want to check that out first. and then say, "Come on over here once you're done with that. We're gonna get this lit off. It's almost done."
Bag is just wrapping up now with the big 2 handfuls of kindling. Now at this time,
Big Skeezel takes both in his arms, and he's going to come to the sarcophagus, fully loaded with wood.
okay, very good. I have to evacuate my nostrils. I'll be back in a second. Jesus.
Very well.
Evacuate.
I say we burn him. Let's burn it out.
Dude, we need his good shit though. What if there's something written in there?
Shit, that's true, I guess.
What if there's a note as to why he died?
What's going on over here?
Burn it. Burn the note. Forget the past, burn the note.
Burning
Keep the
everything.
money.
Is gold to last through.
Okay.
All he's looking for is the shiny bits.
If it's worth something, it'll come out the other end.
Skeezwell and Mandian arguing over Skeezwell's aggressive bringing over of the wood.
You are.
Say, come on, Skeezwell, one more try, and I grab onto the lid.
Skeezwell doesn't put wood in. He drops the wood at the base
Oh,
in a neat pile, ready for action.
Okay. Very good.
I grab onto the lid. Look at Skeezwell gesturing towards the lid.
Skeezwell goes to the lid and pushes it.
Okay. Very good. You guys can both.
Mandian Geldin.
Okay. You guys can both make a separate strength check, or one of you can make a strength check with advantage. It's up to you guys. You guys can decide amongst yourselves.
Skeezwell, I'm exhausted.
Yeah,
You're gonna put most of the effort in here.
let's do separate strength checks and then take the advantage from that.
Okay. All right. Very good. You may both roll strength.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Why
god.
even bother?
Skeezwell Binbag with fucking one hand, his other hand up on the torch above him, just and fucking Indian Geldin, you can feel as you know, you're struggling to catch up with the momentum of this fucking sarcophagus lid as it comes sliding off and kind of hits a 45-degree angle with the bottom of it now sticking up and protruding off of the rest of the base of this sarcophagus, a cloud of dust rising up and filling a bit of the chamber before dissipating after but a few seconds.
Holy shit. I nervously peer over the top of the sarcophagus to view all of the contents.
Okay, very good. You can see the skeletal remains of presumably Sir Randall the Suave. His body is laid out with the head facing your guys' direction, and the feet away from you at the other end. Appears to have been a human. It seems like, as far as you can tell. You do actually have some history with looking at skeletons, Mandian Geldin, so it's not too far out of the realm of possibility. You'd be somewhat familiar with skeletal anatomy.
What can I say? What can I say?
But the fine leather hat is pointed out to you. It looks like a tricorn of some caliber. Looks quite good. A long leather overcoat adorns this gentleman, with a fine, quite the finery of shirts underneath that, and beneath that, Skeezwell Binbag, you in particular, can notice the glint of some type of reflective metal beneath his undershirt. He's got some type of leather trousers on that look rather unremarkable, though potentially could contain something. And boots that also look unremarkable.
I will, now that I see there is no threat, I will reach in and I will remove the tricorn hat from the body.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check. So you reach down, open right hand palm and attempt to kind of like suck with your fingers on like the very top of the hat and pull it away from the skull loosely. It's kind of stuck for a moment, so you give it a you give it a slight shake, trying to be as respectful as possible. And the skull kind of like slides out rather abruptly out of the hat as you take it with you, and the skull kind of like turns and twists and faces in your direction.
Nasty.
But you have now successfully gathered a leather tricorn.
I kind of hold it with like 2 fingers away from me. I say, Skis well, wasn't this worth it?" And I'll kind of like fling it and put it on top of his head.
Lance, he's if I can make a it should be this shouldn't just happen. I don't think unless all parties want it to happen.
Skizil receives the tossed hat.
Okay.
Attempts to block it.
Very good. But it's pretty easy, man. You go and just give it a little spin of the wrist like a frisbee, and it kind of lands on the top left-hand corner of Skizil Binbag's head, a bit canted, and almost immediately upon landing on Skizwell's head, Skizwell, you could feel a tad different.
Oh.
There's something different about you, though you're not quite sure what it is. And it isn't a offensive change, as you feel quite pleasant at this time. And confident as well. An air of confidence comes over you, as if from out of nowhere.
Skizil adjusts the hat to fit more properly.
Very good. It is a fine fit. Do you withdraw your hood, or is it on over your hood, which is also on your head?
It is currently on over the hood, but Skizil adjusts it so that the hood is now down. And
Okay.
the hat rests atop only its head.
Okay.
In
Very
one
good.
swift, quick maneuver.
Very good. It is it's slightly dusty, and the interior seems to be of a felt of some caliber. But it is a good fit.
Did I examine the cap for magical properties, or is now not the time to do that?
That's totally up to you guys. You need to spend a short rest amount of time spending it with the object. That just has to be an hour's time. It's a lengthy process, but I mean, you guys potentially both got magical items. This could very well be the opportunity. But I should also point out that there is also more loot to be gathered. And wouldn't it be a shame if you were to find another magical item that you would have rather spent your time figuring out the properties of instead?
Indeed. So I'll just take the Skizil will just confidently wear the hat, thinking perhaps that it was just of a fine construction.
Yeah. You're not sure if it's pseudo confidence. You're just feeling more official. With your you are a fan of costumes. It should be said. So it's hard to tell if it's simply just that or something perhaps more. But yes, it is a fine fit upon your brow. Anything else, gentlemen?
Well, since we're already into molesting this body, I will start like trying to strip away the layers he has on top. Kind of like
the skull cocked back like 45 degrees, looking right at you as you like gently reach over timidly and begin undressing this undead skeleton. It's rather easy to do so.
Lost a little bit of weight here, huh? And I take all of the top layers off. Take like the
leather coat's probably the hardest part to get off. It's going to require a bit of definitely disturbing the body.
Nice as the good. Is the leather like stiff and cracked and like kind of useless now, or is it in good shape?
Ooh, investigation check.
Investigation check.
It isn't crumpling in your hands. It seems to be in pretty much the same condition as the hat. Whoever Sir Randall the Suave was, they didn't want him, well, I don't want to say deteriorating, but, they didn't want him, being underdressed.
Interesting.
You now have a fine leather jacket.
Interesting.
Specifically a fine leather trench coat.
Fine leather trench coat.
Slightly worn, but still has a good fit.
I will place it atop the sarcophagus lid to kind of take inventory of what we have.
Okay, currently the lid is down at the other end from you.
Oh, like totally slid off?
Yes, yep,
Oh.
yep. And it's like propped up, kind of like at like a 45-degree angle from where you've pushed it down a long ways. Excuse me,
Okay.
bin bag just
like,
fucking
put it over like that, like that top edge. You
Yep,
know?
yep, that top corner. Yep.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Cool.
Very good. It is draped there quite easily. The undershirt appeared to be a male blouse of some caliber, some type of, frilly privateer's shirt, potentially, of some kind, or some type of aristocratic shirt. Difficult to say. It is in definitely less fine condition than the leather coat. You probably won't deem it as very useful. However, quite apparent underneath it appears to be a set of fine chainmail armor.
Ooh.
Which is incredibly apparent to you now.
Very nice. Very nice.
You're actually being somewhat familiar with armor. You are quite surprised that you didn't notice it earlier. Usually chainmail is not the lightest of armor. It can be considered rather quite bulky. But this seems to be a light, fine make of chainmail.
Very interesting. I look over Skizwell. I say you might need a little help on this. So you hold up the body. I'll lift off the chainmail. Trying to pawn the hard jaw off on Skizwell immediately.
Skizwell groans as he straddles the sarcophagus, prepared to lift with the legs.
Okay, taking position now over the body within the sarcophagus. Skizwell bin bag prepares his squatting maneuver.
This is my first time, you know.
Alright. Skizwell bin bag's in position, Mandy and Gildan. What are you up to?
I will take like the shoulders of the chainmail and just yank up, trying to break it loose from whatever shit is stuck on.
Okay, all right. You guys get in position, and 1, 2, 3. Skizwell bin bag heave hose the skeleton up. It comes up with very little, extremely little resistance. At the same time, Manny Gelden pulls back, trying to remove the chainmail. Make a sleight of hand check, please, Master Gelden.
Sleight of hand.
The arms come right off, fucking detached right from their their light cartilage sockets, and the arms plop off to the ground.
And just kind of says, "Oh man," just kind of tries to like shake off the chainmail,
It should be said, as you begin to shake it, it's almost so tightly woven that there's hardly any sound. The individual links do not rattle against one another. The only sound that can be heard is when one end of this armor touches the other. From its flexible nature.
Very interesting.
But the rings are so tight and so dense that you wouldn't, it's someone definitely spent a lot of time on this.
Damn. Very fancy.
And it's light. It's incredibly light. It's probably only jeez, I don't know how light is it? I can give you an exact number.
How light is it?
Maybe. I can give you an exact number. Maybe 20 pounds.
20 pounds.
It weighs a mere, pretty sizable. Fucking definitely still made out of metal, but for what it is, and the protection it offers, it is considerably lightweight.
Very interesting.
Give me the
will hold-
chainmail armor, boy.
I hold it up to like to Skeezwell's body, like he's a child, and I say, "Oh, seems about your size." I'll hand it over to him.
Skeezwell wants to don the chainmail, but he's struggling to figure it out.
It actually isn't so It isn't as terrible, Skeezwell bin bag, as armor normally treats you, especially ones of flexible natures as this. It can be a pain in the ass, like, putting on an awkward shirt. However, this is quite maneuverable and very slender. You surmise that it will simply go on underneath all of your clothing, rather than on top of any layer that you have, as opposed to regular chainmail armor. It is slender enough and not offensive enough to your skin that such a maneuver could be probable.
Very suspicious.
All right, Skeezwell disrobes.
Oh,
Yeah,
Very
this
good.
must go on first. Here we go.
Removing all his robes.
Ah,
What
does Manny Gelden see? Skeezwell Vinbag's naked torso. Is there anything of note for him to notice?
Hold on. Is there?
I don't think so. But just in case, you had any like crazy chest tattoos or whatever, right? That you were holding out on us. For the great reveal.
Skeezwell's pale skin.
Okay, very good. Being quite muscular, it should be said, right? Fucking, you're not the
He's very strong. He is very strong.
Yeah, fucking.
Skeezwell's built.
Yeah, this is probably the first time Manny Gelden's actually really getting a good look at the physique of Skeezwell Vinbag after being clouded in robes and so on. He looks quite toned. It's got quite good muscular definition.
Nice.
If he was a Kenshi character, you'd probably put him at like 70 strength, if you had to guess. Yeah, he's fucking not looking bad. Okay, and putting all your things to the side, attempting to fold them and keep them as neat as possible, as per your MO, you are able to don this chainmail.
Excellent. So what does that do for me?
Allow me, Master Binbag, to make the appropriate changes. You have now been granted the Elven Chain,
Excellent.
and it is so light that even though it counts as medium armor, you are considered proficient with this armor even if you lack proficiency with medium armor. So this armor will not impede you as far as spell casting is concerned, because I believe you are not proficient in medium armor.
Proficient in medium armor. Alright.
This allows you to wear an armor of this caliber without being hindered in any way, shape, or form. It's like your own...
Because it's elvish.
Yes. Or at least this one in particular. Yeah, your new armor class is 13 rather than 9.
I know. I'm looking at that now. That's good.
It's very good. It's much better than prior, if you don't mind me saying.
Indeed.
And I don't think there's anything else I have to change. That is, yeah, nope. You were just feeling much more safe and much more confident.
Skeezwell, hat untouched in the unchanging process. Somehow still atop his head. He puts the robes back on, with the hat still on, over the mail. So he's fully clothed again.
Okay. Very good. And to you, Mandy and Gelden, it looks like Skeezwell Binbag hasn't changed in physical appearance at all.
Damn.
One would seriously struggle to understand that this mage is, in fact, quite heavily armored at this time.
Damn. Interesting. Say, fits you better than I could have expected. Seems like it's not even there, Skis. Well done. And
It's like a dream.
Is this body just like completely naked now?
Yes, yes. Aside from pants and boots, the skeleton has been declothed.
Got it. Okay. There's nothing else remaining in the sarcophagus.
No. You could potentially check the contents of the trousers.
Yeah, I'll check the pockets and give them a good feel. See
Okay.
if there's anything in there.
You can make an investigation
well.
check as you're writhing and riddling around the pockets. Ooh, fucking! In one you find nothing. In the
Good.
other you find a health potion,
Ooh,
and not just
another health potion.
not just any plain Jane one either. My
God.
my fucking friend. This is a potion of... Is it a greater healing potion? One has to check. It is in fact a potion of greater healing.
Damn.
You may drag and drop from the compendium a potion of greater healing into your inventory.
Shit, I added it manually.
Or well, that's whatever's fine.
I don't know what its stats are, so I'm just gonna drag it.
Well, that's okay.
Potion of, there's two of them. These are just the EX one.
Yeah, it don't matter. I don't think it matters.
None of this matters.
Okay. Now, is there anything furthermore you guys would like to do? Would you like to spend some time checking out your new items?
First, I would like to, like fix the skeleton and put its arms back where they should be.
Oh, okay.
in
All
the
right.
sarcophagus.
All right. That's quite kind. That's quite kind. You
I'm going-
take the minute or two to do so.
I'm going to take my glowing pebble and put it on its forehead like I've done to
Ooh.
other
Damn. Very good.
deceased creatures of renown in the past.
Okay. Very good.
And I will put one of his shirts over that glowing pebble, and I will light myself my own new glowing pebble.
Okay. All right. Very good. Very good. Skeezable bin bag. Are you up to anything during these few minutes? Are you getting started on your magical item examination?
Yeah, I'm going to take half of that firewood and light a fire in the brazier.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good.
With the torch, extinguishing the torch, but lighting the fire
Mm.
in preparation for my examination.
Okay. Very good.
Indeed.
Very good, my friend. Easily done.
Okay, so it's another. So we're doing a short rest on that. I would definitely like to examine my newfound bag to learn all of its properties, if possible.
Okay, very good. And Skeezable bin bag, I assume you'll do a very similar procedure with your hat.
I will.
Okay, all right, very good. You guys.
Or actually, do I have to examine the mail? Is that something I should do?
Ooh. I can tell you are gaining the benefits of it without doing so.
Because it's just like armor, and I can clearly see that.
Yes, it doesn't require attunement. Is the specific
Right.
mechanical difference here?
Okay, that makes sense. 'Cause you don't have to know it's elvish mail to be more heavily armored without hindrance by the elvish mail, essentially.
Yes, yep. It's just such a fine armor. It's pretty much a rare armor as opposed to a magical item. Though it does have a magical property that you could potentially learn, but I don't think it's as valuable as learning the
Yeah,
properties
we're
of a
doing
completely
that.
different item that you aren't.
Especially if that's what you think I should do, because you know.
Well, I don't want to, throw too many bones. It's the tutorial dungeon, right? So this is all fucking, it's all part of the sweet process.
I'm attuning to that hat. Attuning to that hat.
Huh.
I'm going to examine this hat so closely. I'm going to look at the inside. I'm going to brush it off. Get it all nice.
Okay. Very good. You guys begin poring over these new-found trinkets. And an hour comes, an hour goes. And you guys find yourselves... You guys have found that you have some fucking sweet shit now. Mandy and Gelden. You surmise this satchel that you have to be one of the legendary bags of holding.
Oh shit.
I have gone ahead and updated such a thing in your inventory.
Damn.
I will also go ahead and update the description, as you have learned all of the item's magical properties. There you are, my friend. Oh, and I will then drag them into your item section. There we go. That's Manny Geldon all taken care of. Skeezable bin bag. Reflecting on the tricorn, comprised of felt and leather. Let's see, we'll go ahead and add that to you now. You will understand it to be the tricorn of Randall the Suave.
Thank you, sir.
As such, it gives you a boost to your charisma. However, it does require you to attune to it. You get a +1 to charisma once you have successfully attuned to the item.
And that's a separate waiting period.
Yes, unfortunately it is.
Yeah,
Our,
makes sense. Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah. But you understand what it is, and that it does require more time to focus and harness all of the power from it. I will be adding that to your items list. You now have the tricorn of Randall the Suave. Well, you have had it, but you now know it to be of that. And not just the tricorn of Randall the Suave, the magical item. Indeed.
Excellent.
Alright, and with that, gentlemen, we will take our break at this time.
Very good.
Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan.
I will also be bringing Master Woodrew in here. Speak to him.
Excellent.
Can't wait to place my bag of holding inside of an extra dimensional space.
Don't do it. Do not do that. To never, under any circumstances, should you do that.
I'm gonna do it.
But everyone will fucking die if you do this.
I'm gonna do it.
Do not do it. Refrain.
A bag of holding and another bag of holding and another bag of holding.
Don't do it. That's not what you want to do. That is the opposite of what you want to do. It will kill everything. It will kill fucking
Put an end
absolutely
with all,
everything.
please.
Jesus. Oh, and I've also added a thing for you, Null, to help you keep track of your bag of holding inventory. I have gone ahead and added that also in the holdout section for you to use.
In the what section?
You fucking put the handouts, yeah.
Handout section.
Yeah. I just added to your list of shit.
He said holdout. I was like, oh, we have a holdout section. Oh, okay.
What are you, Mr. Holdout?
Holding out over here.
Oh, fuck me. Everyone, welcome, Master Woody.
What's up, Master Woody?
Oh, hello.
You made it.
I have arrived.
Dude, how was the new map?
I'm excited. I really am.
Is the frame rate any good?
No.
So I'm gonna tell you now. There's some big ass towns. It's gonna be a shit show. But other than that, it's not fucking desert. So I'm happy.
Okay. Hey, well, there you go,
And
folks.
I will say there is a trick up the sleeve. There's a shit show of a town. Just imagine 70 houses as jam packed as you can on a small hill.
Ugh. I'm imagining it.
Yeah,
I hate it. Was just that it? Shit.
that's it.
That's fucked up. Well, hopefully
It is.
it won't be so terrible. We don't give off anything that's happening in game. We are just breaking for our break at this time. But I have placed you. And I thank you for joining us, my friend.
Well, I thank you for having me.
Fucking very exciting. Very exciting to have a fucking addition and halfway through the session as well. Very good. Very good. The party didn't make it anywhere as near as far as I fucking thought they would. So it's fucking, which is typical. It happens almost every time.
It's always a possibility.
So you haven't missed much. You have
Okay,
not missed
heal.
much, my friend. It's probably just gonna be a good, 10 minutes or so, and just fucking, just sit back and enjoy, my friend. Your perspective will be limited given your current situation. However, it will not stay that way forever, and you'll get the opportunity to hear how things are done before it's your time to shine.
Precisely.
So fucking kick back, enjoy a beer, enjoy a smoke, whatever you need.
Listen to the show.
Yeah. Listen until you're fucking in it all of a sudden. Dude, I'm telling you, it's gonna come quick. Let's see here. God. Fucking put my chickens to fucking bed. BRB boys.
I heard him right. He said chickens, right?
What was that? What are you talking shit to me?
Yeah, you said chickens, right?
Yeah.
You got chickens too?
Yeah, dude. I'm all about them.
Oh,
I'm
hell
all about them. I've got some cinnamon queens. I've got some barred rocks. And that's about it. I only have 6.
I let my stepmom takes care of all the chickens. I just care about the turkeys and the ducks.
Oh, damn, nice. Damn. Sounds like you got the proper installation.
Free eggs. That's what it's about.
Yeah, I heard duck eggs are not too bad.
They are. It's weird. Same with turkey eggs. You'd think it'd be weird, but so much better.
Huh. That's interesting. Alright, fucking, I'm out of here.
Five five two five five 55255.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Are the others here?
No, Ross went to go put his chickens up.
That's good. Hmm. How are you, good sir?
I'm Woody. I'm in the unit with Ross, and I told him I never played D&D before, so he gave me. We spent a week learning everything, and then he invited me into his campaign.
Delightful.
I will be right back.
What's going on in here?
Hey.
Oh, howdy do. Let's see.
I am back.
Oh, welcome back. Get in there. Nice. That should be pretty good right there. Nice. Ah, a fine, humid, shitty day.
I love it. I'm here. I'm just reading this description.
Oh, good. Dude, fucking, you better keep reading it. Describe it to me!
I'm also here, but I'm Puerto Rican, so I quite enjoy the humidity.
Wow. I wish I was Puerto Rican so I didn't feel this.
Me too. Don't you wish you were Puerto Rican, Woody?
All the
nose.
time.
My nose gets activated. It's like back to Puerto Rico again. But alas, just Harwich.
Oh, well. I really hope your guys' new trinkets and treats help your survivability.
I need a portable hole.
Fuck off! Fuck off! What is this fucking Acme warehouse?
Yes. Hope so. Hope so.
Fuck me.
You
Keep-
watched that half in the bag.
Yeah, I did too. It's
Yeah.
pretty good. It's pretty good. You ever seen that movie?
No.
Damn,
I heard a bunch about it.
not
but
even when you were a
never actually
boy?
watched it. No, I never actually watched it.
Did
I never watched the main movies.
Jerry, you seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Is
Good
that the
movie.
one? Is that the one where they come out of the TV as the cartoon characters?
I don't know if it's out of the TV necessarily, but there's like a whole like half of New York that's just like completely animated.
Toontown.
Right.
Yes, yeah. And fucking, and it's like half realistic and like half, animated and shit.
I think so.
And it
I think
tries
I
to
saw
blend
when
it
I was
together.
younger. Yeah.
The cop's like brother died because a tune dropped a piano on his fucking head. but he takes like soup, like his brother really died. So he's like a fucking drunk, it's like a fucking he's like a rundown detective, He's like, these fucking tunes, I hate these fucking tunes. The motherfuckers killed my brother.
So good.
It's really good.
I should give it another watch.
Alright, is everyone ready to continue?
I am.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, alright. What are you ready or not? Here we come. Oh, Mandy and Gelden, skis will bin bag. You guys just finished wrapping up an hour of intense magical item concentrating. You're concentrating on these magical items to just figure out what the fuck makes them so magical. And you think you figured it out. You're pretty confident. What the hell do you guys want to do now?
I'm going to stand up and say, I think this cave is too small for both of us. It's getting a little humid in here, and I will start walking towards my armor and say I will need some help donning this armor again if we're to move on.
All right, friend.
Skeezwell loyally assists his ally.
Yeah, very good. You guys go through the now 5-minute process reduced to 1 minute with the help of Skis bin bag, as Mandy and Gelden is able to successfully mount into his giant Iron Man suit of armor, and begins the also process of melding to its frame and its frame to him, and vice versa. The strange relationship going on. Steam erects from Mandy and Gelden's armor, protrudes all over the fucking place. And you now have your adamantine armor re-equipped.
Nice. I'm going to venture to this side.
Huh. So it's a little rough getting going again, but you quickly grasp back the fundamentals with your practice already being... What is it?
Practiced.
Yeah.
I will I'm gonna continue towards this other set of crate and barrel because that one is not been searched yet, I don't think.
Huh. Very good. Yes, that pile of supplies has been unmolested. You move over to molest it. You can make well, I don't know, it's up to you. What would you like to do?
I'll investigate these crates and barrels.
Fine, I'll allow it. Investigating them for what, pray tell? Just in general.
I'm going to kick each one, see if which ones are full or if there's any empty. And then the full ones I will definitely want to investigate further.
Okay. You kick one of these old wooden barrels that's on side, and it reacts quite forcefully to your slight kick, indicating that it's pretty much empty. Another barrel, you do the same thing, and it responds by shifting left and right a little bit before stabilizing out again. Probably has some type of what is it? Gradient fucking substance in there.
Granulized substance.
Yes, yep, precisely.
Got it. What about this crate?
That crate. Its top lid is slightly ajar. And you can not quite see the contents of it, but you can see, where the you can partially see the interior of it. And it just looks dark at this time.
Nice. I'll hold my glowing pebble over it and see if I can determine its contents.
Fucking illuminating the crate contents with your pebble, ever so gently, resting near it. You can see something in there, but it's too dark, the crate too deep to quite tell. Seems like
Okay.
multiple somethings.
I will definitely take the lid off to investigate further to determine the contents.
Okay, very good. As you're taking the lid off, I need you to make a perception check.
Oh.
Okay. You can hear a slight shuffling coming from the other side of that wall that you're standing near.
I will I'll go into sneak mode while I investigate this crate.
Okay, all right. It's easy enough to take the lid off without making too much noise,
Nice.
and moving the less, the better, to prevent any accidental steam discharge. And you see in there that there appear to be some wrapped up somethings. It looks like 3 or 4 of these small things that are wrapped up in some type of linen cloth.
Oh, interesting.
Not very big. They can about fit in the palm of your hand.
I'll take out my dagger and I'll kind of poke around at the cloth, trying to like unwrap it just to see what's inside.
Oh, okay. All right. Very good. Easy enough to do so. Peeling it away with the dagger, you can see that this is some type of meat. It's likely some type of rations.
Oh, interesting. Is it does it seem to be cured at all, or is it like rancid?
You do not smell an odor. You'll have to investigate further to tell out more.
I will pick it up in my hands, investigate it further, feeling it first to see if it feels like good food, and then maybe give it a sniff if it passes that test.
Okay. It yeah, you can make an investigation check.
I will investigate it.
Oh, hey, not too bad. You are able to determine that this is some type of beef.
Huh.
And it's in quite good condition.
I will definitely hold on to these rations, remembering the pile that I've already lost.
Okay, you can
I'll
add.
tug all of them into my bag of holding.
Okay, very good. You may add 3 rations to your inventory and then to your bag of holding.
Nice. I will also put the additional ration I'm holding into the bag of holding to make it 4.
Okay. Do keep track of such things. It's your bag of holding. Its inventory is your responsibility.
Oh, I got it. All right. Yeah.
All right. Very good. Easy enough. Skis will bin bag. Are you up to anything?
I was gonna say, I'll glance over to Skeezwell, see what he's doing.
What is Skeezwell doing right now? He just helped the armor. I guess Skeezwell's kind of staying in the bounds of the light, but he's kind of trying to see what's going on.
Okay. You can see Mandy and Geldon just pilfering through some crates and so on, as he often rummages.
All right, Skeezwell's gonna go over there. Skeezwell's had enough. So, what I really want to investigate is the wall, though. But I don't know the language. I haven't investigated it yet, I guess.
True. Would you like to?
Yeah, where is that wall? Am I looking at it?
You are in fact upon the wall at this time. That is it.
I'm gonna investigate this familiar-looking wall.
Okay, very good.
And I will.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Not the best. You don't make out any finer or hidden things, if there are any to discover. You can surmise that this is an identical caliber of wall-esque door, potentially, that was on the other side. It was pretty much to be the exact same sort of mechanism. However, being on the interior side of this wall, you can see that there is a small, what is it? Like concave indentation within the wall, and within that, this little pocket, this little cubby, is a handle.
Oh. Skeezwell grabs the handle instinctively.
Okay, you can grab it, and it kind of has a you sort of grab it with two fingers on either end. It's almost like a like what one would use to open a a wine bottle, fucking corkscrew-esque, right, fucking tool, very similar handle configuration there.
Okay.
And nothing happens, from just holding it. Seems to be sturdy enough, as far as you can surmise.
Skeezwell looks back to Mandian, and then back to the door, and attempts to open the door.
Ah, very good. Pulling it left and right bears no fruit, but pulling it, the handle extends out from the wall as you pull it, and it goes about a foot or so. And then you hear it click. What would you like to do from this point? It's not certain to you if you should push this thing back in or turn it clockwise or counterclockwise. You'll have to decide what you'd like to do.
So it's like sticking out right now?
Yes, yep. You have a good hold on it, and you can feel it wanting to pulling back in the direction it came from.
Oh, like there's a tension to me.
Yes, yep, precisely.
All right, I guess I'm just going to slowly let it back in.
Okay.
And push.
You do so, and you can hear a very similar clicking sound again, and then the handle is returned back to the point from which it was, and no change in the wall appears evident.
Yeah. Mandian, I think you're gonna have to take a look at this.
I approach the lever or handle, whatever this is.
Yeah, easy to do so. It's like a small, what is it? Like outcropping almost, but an innie instead of an outie. And within it is a nice little handle type mechanism.
Nice. Can I try to use my tinker's tools and stuff to determine how it works?
Ooh. Yeah, I'll allow it. I'll allow you to
Nice.
probe for a minute or two with your tinker's tool.
I probe with the tinker's tools, trying to see if there's any obvious workings of the mechanism that I can figure out.
Okay, we'll see what you can garner. Oh, a 15. Not bad. Probing about it for a little while. You can see that the rod that extends out of the handle when it's pulled from the wall has almost a rifling to it, kind of, sort of. And you can see that it would, at some point, go clockwise.
Interesting.
Other than that, it seems to be some type of mechanism that will very likely open up the facade to this hidden chamber.
Gotcha.
You're quite confident in that regard.
I say, well, this Arvel the Swift bastard is a slippery one, and I yank on this handle as hard as I can to try to get it into position.
Yep, you're able to pull back on it. It doesn't give you too much of a hard trouble, but you can feel it wanting to recede back into the wall.
Gotcha.
And at a certain point, it clicks, and you're holding it.
I'll kind of like try to look into the mechanism while I'm holding it back, and I'll I'll try to turn it to see if everything's lined up.
Okay. Pulling it back to its apex point where it can go no further, you feel, without causing any damage to the mechanism. You twist your hand clockwise and allow the handle to recede back into the wall, as it desires to do. When it has reached that point, the entire wall begins to shift and slowly begins to rise up into the ceiling of the chamber.
Damn.
Unveiling
There is.
the area beyond. Immediately, Mandy Geldon, you can see that there is a goblinoid of some caliber with its back to you, standing over what appears to be a ledge. Next to him, a small tent. Off to your right, just beyond from where you can see, is a light coming from around the corner of this elevation that you're on. Presumably a torchlight being cast around the corner. Skeezel Bimbag, you can make out more clearly, rather than the goblin, a cage with some kind of humanoid in it ahead of you. His silhouette being cast from the torchlight. You're not sure if it's alive or dead or what state the humanoid is in.
I immediately stealth, seeing the goblin.
Okay, you can make a stealth check with disadvantage. Oh, nice, a 17. That's pretty fucking good.
That's pretty good.
Okay, all right. You managed to maintain whatever level of stealthiness possible, and your suit does not betray you with any type of sudden steam outbursts.
Excellent. Yeah, so that's the only one I could see. I will move forward.
Yeah, the goblin. That is the
5
only
feet.
goblin you can see at this time.
Shit.
You push ever more forward, and at this point where you are right now, you can see this caged humanoid, unsure of their status. You can also see way down over yonder that there's a giant iron door that appears to be blocking potentially another entrance. Possibly the exit. It's hard to say.
Damn, okay. Okay, I'm gonna try to sneak up on this goblin.
Okay, alright, very good. I will allow you to keep your prior stealth rolling. And you creep ever more forward. You can see this creature's probably about 4.5 feet tall. And it has a spear of some caliber in its left hand that it's kind of resting on. You can hear it yawn as you draw ever closer, praying that no type of steam decompression needs to occur within your mechanisms to allow this to happen. And you draw ever closer. Creature kind of like yawns and stretches a little bit, whimpering up its shoulders. Making a few ambient noises.
When I'm 10 feet away, I'm gonna pull out my dagger.
Okay, you reach down and grab your boot dagger from the side of your crazy ass suit.
And I know I'm not gonna be able to get right up on him without him hearing me, so I'm gonna try to lunge forward and grab him and like cover his mouth and just pull him away from the ledge.
Okay, alright.
It's clearly gonna make some noise up here, but as long as I can pull him away.
Okay. You can make your dagger attack. With advantage, because this creature is none the wiser. And best of luck to you. You reach in around and are able to wrap your left elbow pretty much around the neck of this creature, and you start pulling him backwards, driving the dagger into the side of him. It kind of misses a bit, and like you overestimate what you need to pierce this creature's head due to his small frame, and you kind of scrape across like the front of his face, across like his upper lip and his nose. You're gonna have to go in for another strike before he goes about making any noise.
I try to just hold him back against me and just stab into him wildly.
He's fucking squirming around like a beast, like an animal. But you manage to strike him again. Like 2 more stabs in the back. And the creature finally fucking lays limp, lays lifeless in your fucking arms as you keep dragging him back away. Fucking as quickly and as quietly as possible. And I'll need you to make another stealth check, please, for all these antics. Okay, all right, yeah, nope, nope, goes pretty good. No steam decompression so far.
Excellent. Yeah, I'm gonna, you know, kind of like bash him in the head with the butt of the dagger and make sure he's really out.
It's good and dead, and you fucking give him a. You discombobulate him in the temple just to make fucking sure with the butt end of your dagger. And yeah, he seems good and dead, all right.
Nice, and I'll like look into the darkness over here where Skeezwell is, and I'll just kind of motion into the darkness.
Oh, fuck it,
Visual approaches.
Okay, you guys creep on up. Skeezwell, if you're creeping, I'd like you to make a stealth check, please. Ooh, fucking.
Skeezwell trips in his excitement.
Yeah, no, not the best. You gotta fall and fucking and slide into the dirt a little bit. One of the creatures looks up over in that direction, and then returns to whatever situation is happening down there. Well, Skeezwell Binbag, you've definitely made some noise. I would avoid doing any drastic maneuvers if you want to remain stealthy.
So I'm thinking about some Jurassic maneuvers.
I imagine so. Mandy and Geldon, what are you up to, my friend?
I am going to move around this creature and try to sneak up on this tent. Make sure there's nothing gonna fling out of this tent because it's happened too many times in the past. Okay,
you can move. You can creep up to the mouth of this tent and make a perception check.
No, that's persuasion. Sorry.
You motherfucker.
And it's advantage.
Think you could fucking fool me like that?
Yeah, at least it was wrong all around.
Thank God it was so wrong, it didn't matter.
So wrong, it's right.
8 perception. You don't see anything in there. Looks like some furs spread along the ground, and that is about the long and short of it.
Excellent. And I will kind of peer over this edge.
Yeah, it's quite easy to see. There is a looks like an encampment down below. A fire roaring, bit of the smoke billowing up in amongst the cavern ceiling, of which you cannot make out at this time. And you can see one goblin that looks like he's tending to another goblin who has a big javelin sticking through his right leg.
Nice.
And he's like, ah! Ah! And the other goblin is just fucking kind of like slapping him a little bit. It's not really the the most generous of creatures.
Nice.
Or known for their bedside manner.
Mandy and Geldon, are we going in here? I feel like we can kill these guys.
I look over at Skeezwell and I say, "You ever heard that term, the enemies of our enemies are our friends?" And I kind of motion up towards the caged humanoid that we see above.
Oh wait, yeah, I had something for this too, actually. All right. So Skeezwell's turned to the cage. He's thinking about wreaking havoc on these goblins, but he remembers the cage. So what Skeezwell does is he says, and he concentrates for a moment. You can see him putting his full concentration into his. Actually, he's not using his hands at all. He's just
Oh shit. Well, all right. Well, that's fucking okay. All right. I understand.
He unleashes mold earth.
Oh shit.
So I'm targeting the corner of the cage.
Okay.
I want to, starting at the surface of the ground, I'm going to remove a 5-foot cube. I'm going to excavate a 5-foot cube of dirt.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Easily done.
Attempting to create an opening.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. You dig away at 5 feet of this dirt in this corner. And once the dirt is moved out of the way and interspersed with the rest of it, the soil melding together, the cage that this humanoid is in begins to tip ever so slightly in that direction. Until it eventually tips over completely. And this humanoid is now 9 degrees. And is
an animation for that.
yeah, no, unfortunately, it's happened. It's happened. I promise.
All right.
And Master
is
Woody,
the cage like full?
the
Like, is it,
cage,
like fully around, or is it just over the top? You know what I mean?
it is fully around. It is fully around.
Okay.
Now that you have a better look at it, and the base is kind of almost like a wall to you. You can see that it is fully circumferenced. However, even from just falling on its side, you can see that the top of the cage has kind of loosened. Woody, you regain consciousness at this time after something something shifts, and you wake up. You are surrounded by metal bars in some type of cage. Up beside you, a giant rock fucking wall is sitting there. There is a light source coming from behind you, and it's casting light on 2 humanoids whom you have not seen. A dead goblin lie at their feet. It's difficult for you to make out any more details.
I'm still gonna try to stealth up to the top of this cage.
Okay, all right. Woody, you can see like out of the fading, your fading vision, your eyes hardly awake. You can see a large man trying to be as inconspicuous as possible in a beautiful suit of armor. A visor made out of a fine red glass. As he gets ever more closer, you can see the true details of him.
Oh my god.
The man says, man, you can hear as what you now know to be a looks like a human male is trapped within this cage.
Damn. I say, greetings, my friend. You got yourself in a bit of a pickle. Unfortunately, we have too. And I will like to take a look at this man to see what kind of condition he's in.
Make a perception check.
Perception check.
Yeah, from what you can tell, he attends pretty good. You can make out a lot of detail given the close proximity and the appropriate lighting conditions. This guy looks like he could be a mercenary of some caliber, is probably the first thing that comes to mind. He's got pretty excellent armor on. He's got the heavy chainmail that one would expect of a chainmail user to possess. He's got a fine-looking shield and weapon, and at least 3 more spears clad over his back in a holster of some caliber.
Sick.
As far as medical condition, he looks to be in fighting form. He doesn't seem to have any grievous injuries.
Nice. I will try to rip the top off of this cage.
Forcefully, I imagine.
Which, yeah, just brute force it.
Okay, you can make a strength check.
I'll make a strength, not a saving throw check.
Are you attempting to remain stealthy?
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. You can make another stealth check too.
Nice.
While you were prying on this, you fucking get it an inch or 2 open away from one spot, and as the muscles are flexing, your suit disperses a cloud of steam out from your shoulder your shoulder heat vents. This large, it's building up this whole time. A nice cacophony of steam comes out from you, and you could hear like the deep pressurizing of a bit of your systems.
Shit. Not the time for a loss of power, and I say. I try to tug even harder.
Okay, alright, you can make another stealth check, or another strength check, pardon me, to see if you do any better. You'll be holding on to that stealth. And from down below, you guys can definitely hear the noises of goblinoids as they potentially see what the fuck is going on. What's that up there? Fucking Skeezwell bin bag, you can hear from far off down somewhere in the center of this large chamber down below you. Oh, Mandy and Geldon. Oh, another fucking large gust of steam fucking comes out as you rip the fucking top of this cage wide fucking open.
I will almost like pull him out the top because I know he's like sideways.
Yeah, he almost falls out as well at this time, along with the lid.
Sweet.
And this man is freed.
Thank you so much. But you shouldn't be here.
Oh, I know I shouldn't be here. That's why I'm here. And I'm gonna take an action and to reach into my bag of holding and pull out 2 of my healing potions.
Oh fuck! All right, very good. Easy, interlocked between your fingers like a bartender. You've gotten 2 potions out.
And I will I'll hand one to my newfound friend, and I say, name's Mandy and Geldon. Sounds like we have to get out of here pretty soon.
Fucking, from off in the distance you can hear, "You motherfuckers are not prisoner! God damn it!" You son of a bitch! Took us forever to get that fucking prisoner! You can fucking see and hear the rousing of the Goblin warband from down in the chamber.
Coagon Brolin, but we don't have time to talk. Sounds like trouble's a brewing.
I say, well, a pleasure to meet you, and I uncork my my healing potion and kind of like raise it as a toast and say, if you wish to drink, and I kind of just down mine right in front of him.
Alright.
Cheers to that. I'll anything for my savior.
You also drink your health potion?
I will also drink my health potion.
Okay, very good. Knowing that you don't need it as much, you still not wanting to ruin the mood and gain the favor of the stranger, consume the health potion alongside him. And you are filled with it has a nice, almost kind of, what is it, like warm spice kind of taste to it. It's quite good. Man, you restore 5 hit points. Craig and Brolin, you do not have any hit points to restore. But you feel good. You feel good.
Heck yeah. I will almost aggressively and hurriedly take the empty vial from him, and I'll throw both the empty vials into the bag, hearing the absolute abominable words coming from the goblins down there.
Okay, mark it down. Skeezwell Bimbag, you've had the opportunity to do something for a little while here. What is there anything you've got planned? You think the jig is up?
Yes, libations for later, lads.
Skeezwell's going to run to the edge of the cliff.
Okay, very good.
He's going to...
You can see a familiar-looking goblin with a javelin sticking through his fucking thigh.
Skeezwell is going to target that goblin with mockery.
Oh, shit! Oh, fuck! Oh, Jesus. Alright.
God.
How do you mock this goblin?
Never be good enough again, never be good enough again. Get the right down from the hit.
Stalking the goblin with all of his worst fears.
He's fucking screaming, and he's like, what? No! Now he's having like an existential crisis on the ground. He suffers 1 psychic damage. He fucking, what else is this to? Christ. Oh. It has
I got a
disadvantage on the next attack roll it makes before the
Yes,
end of
disadvantage,
its
yeah.
next turn. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. I'll give him... Fuck, I don't even know his deal. He'll probably be surprised.
Mocked.
The other goblin's fucking listening to your tirade. And at this point, combat will fucking begin, boys.
Oh,
Ooh,
shit.
how exciting.
Oh no.
Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Well, alright start so far.
6.
Solid 6.
Ooh, hey. Ooh. Oh shit, don't forget to select your
Oh,
fucker.
yeah.
Rookie mistake. Happens to the best of
Whoa.
us.
Sorry. There we go.
Oh shit.
That's better.
Hey. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'll give you the 13. Alright. And the other creatures will go about doing their madness while you guys formulate some kind of fucking I don't know, a little bit of a plan here. You guys are fucking... Well, we'll see what happens. Jesus, goblins are doing pretty good so far. Goblins are doing pretty good. That one on the ground will have disadvantage. It's fucking nice. Let's see this one over here. And there's also, Skeezwell Bin Bag, you can make out that there were forces over at the entrance at the opposite side of this chamber, illuminated by this light. And you've also garnered their attention. Or at least the party has. I don't want to single you out.
No, I was screaming. Like, the vicious mockery is screaming, right? Because
Pretty much.
It's not like a secret whisper. It's
True. It is, yes, yeah.
unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments. So it is indeed a string of insults.
Most
at a
certainly.
distance of 60 feet.
Loud enough for all to hear. It's getting pretty serious around here, boys. If anyone needs a beverage or anything, now is the fucking time.
Did Skeezball tell me earlier that he had caltrops, or was that just in passing?
Oh, fuck.
Can't remember.
I don't remember. I certainly don't fucking remember.
Shit.
Do I have caltrops?
It's a great fucking question.
I don't see any caltrops in here.
Doesn't fucking sound like it. Could have been a
I thought we
jest.
were talking about him earlier. Shit.
Alright, I'm gonna fucking evacuate my nostrils and we'll fucking begin this sweet ass fucking combat, boys.
Heck yeah.
Rip these goblins. I don't know, I'm not feeling very good about these goblins.
Fuck these goblins. You don't know what's coming. This is Mike dangling into the void. What's going on?
What's that, Mandy and Gilden?
It sounded like your mic was dangling.
Oh yeah, it was dangling a little bit.
Oh damn.
Was dangling a little bit, sorry about that.
That's fine.
There's a dangler. Calm down.
A little
this is a
dangler. Just a little fucking dangler. Alright.
I will move up to the cliff again.
Hey, shut up. It's not your turn, Mandy and Gilden.
Yes, it is.
Don't lie to me.
Yes, it is.
Don't you fucking lie to me.
I got the 6.
Wish it was your turn first. Alright. This little goblin. How could you say that to my friend? He takes out a little short bow, draws the short bow back, and aims a shot at you, Skeezwell Bin Bag.
No.
Let's see, how far are you away? Ooh, you're probably... just far enough to be a shot with disadvantage for him. You're about a good 15 feet up from those goblins. Phew! Fucking projectile comes and sails, clattering in the fucking rock face just above Kalog Brolin's head. This other goblin, we up to no good. He's gonna flank around. He'll take the dash action to go even further, pushing into the darkness. We've got more lesser goblins. Ooh, down here. What's the max range of this fucking bitch? Fucking huge. Another shot comes sailing at you. Skeezwell Binbag from the darkness. Phew! A 9. Fucking strikes you in the chest, but the chainmail fucking blocks it right off.
Very satisfying.
That's it. There you go. Kalog Brolin. Surrounded by, adventurers, you guess? Your saviors at this time. Fucking combat has broken out.
I have no choice but to fight. The only way I can. I move towards the steps under the safety of the torch and prepare for what's coming.
Very good. Very good. Let's see. Can you see anything? You can faintly see the silhouette of a goblin as he's up against that wall. Other than that, you don't see much in this direction. Okay. Anything furthermore, Master Brolin?
Negatory Bruchacho.
Okay, excellent. A strong first move. Oh fuck, all of the goblin warriors are going to go now. Feet there. Goblin scrambling out before you, Skeezwell Binbag, out of the shadows. What will you do in retort, my friend?
Alright, so fully loaded right now. I am going to use... I don't even think I have to use that meta magic. Let me just
Let me look also.
I'm gonna be using magic missiles.
Ooh.
Range of 120 feet. So.
And I'm pretty sure with your... I'm just gonna double check your spell sniper. When you cast a spell that requires you to make an attack roll, the spell's range is doubled. Yep, that's all. That's all it costs. So yeah, ×2. Oh wait, actually. Because you don't really make an attack roll with the fucking magic missile, do you? You just hit. Huh. Damn it, now it makes it, brother. You don't really roll to attack, you just roll to hit. Because the fucking magic missile hits anyway. So
I think magic missile is long range enough though. Like it's already 120, so I can get this guy.
True.
Already, so I don't even need that.
True.
So here's what I really want to do. I want to do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yep.
And then I want to spend 2 sorcery points to make a second magic missile.
Oh fuck!
As a bonus action.
Ooh.
And I want that magic missile to be.
Oh, I think you can only cast a cantrip as a bonus action with the quicken spell. I think.
No. It says when you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to 1 bonus action for this casting.
Shit, I don't remember now. It may very well be the case. I remember I knew once upon a time, but now I'm not so sure. Give me just a moment. Let me double check that. Let me double check. Let's see, we want Dido. Is that Quicken spell? Yeah, it's Quicken spell.
Yes.
Okay. So I think there's a hidden rule somewhere. but I have to double check.
I want to get those 6 magic missile strikes in one turn. I want to use all my level 1 spell slots in 2 turns.
I think. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. Hold on. I see what's happening now. Okay, so when you cast the fucking shit, the casting time of one action, the fucking magic missile, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change the casting time to a bonus action for the casting instead. So you've used your bonus action.
Oh, I understand.
I think
So-
it's yes, and you can only. God, fucking! I just want to make sure I have this correct. Sorcerer uses 2 sorcery points to change magic missile to 1 bonus action. He can then cast a cantrip with his action or attack with his quarter staff. I believe
Right,
there's a
so
hidden rule that you just can't
the
cast 2
casting-
spells.
There's 1 casting, essentially. You can't cast magic missile twice in 1 turn.
Yes.
That's the idea.
I believe you can use a cantrip only.
So I will still do that. All right, so I'm still gonna do the 1, 2, 3.
Yes, please do. Please
So
roll your
1,
damage for those fucking targets.
2, 3. So do I do magic missile 3 times? Is that how we're doing it?
Yes. Yes. Yep, you roll damage for each. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Nice.
Well, you want to go fucking what is that? Right to left or left to right?
In the original order, so
Okay. All right, very good.
it'll be 3,
Snakes through the tent in the rock face, smacking that guy.
4,
Like Gundam missiles. 4 damage, reaching out for that guy. And then another
5.
5 against that guy. Fucking, he was crying on the ground and now dead. His last moments. Horrible. Bullied him and then sniped him out. So if you still desire, if you want to keep that as a, you want to keep your use of the sorcery points, or do you want to retract the sorcery points?
No, I'm going to still use the sorcery points, and then I'm going to throw a sharp
Okay.
javelin. as
Oh,
well.
okay.
Is
Oh,
that
fair.
possible?
Yes. Yep. No. Yes. Yes. It is. It very much is.
Because that's what I'd want to use that for.
Okay. Very good.
So, I'm going to use my final sharp javelin to
Ooh,
strike this goblin.
You can hear over your shoulder, Clagon. He's Nabuna Kagala. It's fucking bunch of fucking like magic missiles soar out from over fucking the stranger's shoulders and pierce out over into the battlefield. You can hear the goblins retorting down below. Oh fucking Christ! Jesus! Oh, and you ready a javelin then. And let her loose. Ooh, an 11. Which goblin was that at? This one here?
Yes.
Fucking, that hits. That hits, and it's just enough to kill him. You pierce clean through the goblin, the javelin sticking through the ground right there, and this goblin falling down onto his knees and then to his side, into the fire. Anything else, Master Binbag?
No, that's it.
Okay. Please deduct your spells and sorcery points accordingly, if you haven't already. Mandian Geldon, your friend, is doing his thing out there.
Sweet. I'm going to do some things out here. How much range do I have on that? Is a good question. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go to this cliff edge here.
Pretty standard. You can make out ever so faintly an array of sharp palisades down at the base of the cliff,
Shit.
which would be quite nasty if one were to fall into them.
I'm going to launch a fireball at this freak.
Oh, yeah, very good.
Firebolt. Oh, did that do it?
Maybe in a
Oh,
second.
it's not doing it now.
Oh, rip. Rip.
I'm gonna try it from
A
my
firebolt for you.
core character sheet instead. Oh, now it works. Okay, that wasn't working before.
At 11, huh? A softball-sized firebolt comes flowing out of the palm of your hand, sailing toward one of these sweet goblins, but it sails in between them and pops against the little wooden palisade down there. No effect.
Not good. I'm going to. Why do I have that?
What is it?
That's right. I lost all my short bow. I don't have any arrows for it.
Well, that sucks.
I'm going to then move down to the staircase.
Oh,
Where am I here?
better track that movement, boy. Better track that movement.
That's what I'm doing. I was up here.
Oof.
I can move like here.
Nice. I'll allow it.
And
You can
I
hear...
will equip a shiny dagger.
Oh, very good. You can hear Clagon as... the steam flowing into your periphery as this strange newfound ally pushes up alongside you to get into a combat formation, drawing from his right metal-coated boot a fine-looking dirk. Anything else, Master Geldon?
No, that's it, you dirk.
Fucking that goblin's dead at the hands of Skeezwell Binbag. This goblin... Get you! Starts pushing up these stairs, but is unable to get in melee contact quite at this time. This other goblin from back behind the tent pushes 11, 20, 25 feet, 25.5 feet. Out here and faces you, Skeezwell, trying to get in the best range possible for a strike. Here! Shoots a short bow up. Woof! You fucking back your head up just in time as it sails up over you and strikes somewhere toward the ceiling. Craigog Brolin, my friend. What will you do? A goblin sits before you at the stairs.
It's true. As he edges the light of the torch, and I've got these newfound foes, I've got to show that I am true warrior and impress these guys, for they have saved me, and I need to win my dignity back.
Oh,
So I push at this goblin at the steps to move into combat range, melee range.
Man, and you can see his fucking... This guy brings up a large shield, and then a sizable sword at his side pushes up in a formation, in some type of stance, which he's done many a time before.
As I raise my shield, I bring my right hand back, full clock back, and I bring that short sword down.
Ah, very good. Oh shit, that fucking hits. Yeah, what the fucking, this goblin is cleaved in the left shoulder and pushed down to his neck, and then he with his little goblin left hand fucking kind of grabs your fucking fist, clutching your sword hilt, and like pulls it up out of him. Goblin is looking pretty fucked up, but he is not dead. Anything else, Master Brolin?
I just sit and ready for the counterattack.
Very good. Stout warrior, indeed. Speaking of stout warrior, these goblin warriors are going to take the dash action to move double their movement speed to close the gap, seeing them be at a tactical disadvantage. They will all follow suit, pushing in a formation. You can see at your peripheral, Qui-Gon, that these goblinoids down there at the base of the stairs are quite of a different echelon than the ones we've been encountering so far. They seem to be a good, like, half a foot taller, just about all of them. And they have, they are adorned with armor and quite sizable blades for their size. Skis will bin bag.
Keys will bin bag. Alright. I'm gonna save those. So now I'm just gonna use
Bin bag, bin bag.
a lot of these though. Alright, I'm gonna use a chaos bolt on this goblin right here. Just a regular chaos bolt, nothing special.
Oh shit, level 1 Chaos Bowl, huh?
Yeah, just a little level 1 chaos bolt.
Okay, very good.
Alright. At 1 level.
Yeah, you fucking place the palm of your hands together and then begin retracting them as a force is like jetting out between the two palms of your hands, and then you angle it toward your target. What are we doing here for damage, Master Bin Bag?
So what, I got a 2 and a 5.
Yeah.
So
Cold or lightning? Your choice.
let's do lightning.
Okay. Let's see, that's 9 points of lightning damage.
That's right.
This arcane aura that was emanating between the palms of your hands, with your hands now spaced out vertically. From in between it, 2 bolts of lightning, and then they combine together and thrust out forth the palm of your hands. The devastating lightning bolt that pierces through the heart of this goblin. A bit of drool and spittle falling from his mouth as he falls on his ass, dead as shit. A lightning bolt piercing his fucking heart. Is there anything else, Skis Bin Bag, you maniac?
You know, Skeezwell's shouting. It's his constant harassing. I don't think there's actually any goblins really within earshot, though.
Yeah, sorry.
Down here.
Very good, very good. Why? You'll fucking shout regardless. Mandy and Geldon.
That's me.
These goblins are coming your way.
I'm going to stand at the top of this staircase as well and charge up my dagger with a booming blade and try to thrust it into the torso of this goblin.
Okay, very good. Qui-Gon, you can see is this large, rather impressive and formidable looking, completely suited man in full, like, plate metallic armor. Takes out this dagger, and almost with, like, something in the palm of his left hand of this insane suit, runs it along it, and the blade begins to vibrate and glow with this strange energy that you're somewhat familiar with. And he pierces the goblin before you, dealing 6 piercing damage, stabbing this goblin right in his mouth. He's at perfect head height. The goblin begins to slowly shake as the effect of the magical aura makes its way through him as he slides backward off of Mandian's blade and tumbles down, dead. See ya.
Does he explode because he slid down?
Yes. Yeah, you can see the rupturing of the magical energy tearing his body apart as he fumbles down the stairs.
Thank God.
Anything else, Master Geldon? You charmer.
No.
Okay. Top of the round. Top of the enemy reinforcements. Skeezwell Bin Bag, you can see down below you, mustering from the tents. Not 1, not 2, but 3 fucking goblins emerge, bitch. And will now establish themselves within the turn order. Didn't think it was gonna be that easy, did you, boys?
That one's arms.
Let's see. We got some serious shit going on here.
I'll kill them all.
Oh, we pray. Pray to Christmas Christ. Oh, jeez. These ones lying in wait, allowing the combat to flow and waiting for their opportunity, emerge from out of the tents, pushing up forward and along this cavern wall. And then even closer, Feasible Bimbag, you can tell that this creature is coming for you. He readies a small short bow shot and fires it upon you. A 15! Oh, that just hits you. In the top left shoulder, just outside of the realms of what this chainmail can provide for you. You are struck for 2 piercing damage. The familiar sting of a small goblin projectile. Not the most deadly thing, but most certainly not good. This other creature right here, it's going to see you up there, Skeezwell. Rather heavily armored. And it's going to begin trying to climb up the side of this cliff face out of pure rage. He would get in a rage to do so. And start climbing his way up. Let's see. How's this little goblin berserker gonna do? Let's find out. A 16, not too bad. He gets just about to the almost about to surface over the top of this cliff face. This small goblin, you son of a bitch! Fucking coming up here with fucking fury. Qui-Gon Brolin, you're up again, my sweet.
As I see these 2 goblin warriors approaching, I grab the spear on my back and I prepare it, ready to throw it at these approaching goblins.
Tucking your short sword under the left side of your arm, you fucking draw your spear and are ready.
I see this goblin, this bottom goblin, ready to approach, and I launch that bad boy.
Okay, fuck him. Ooh, an 8? Ooh, just shy. The spear lands just before him in the dirt. No effect, unfortunately.
Out of embarrassment, I ready myself for hand-to-hand combat.
Okay, very good. For hand-to-hand combat, your sweet ass will get. The goblins begin making their way. Oof. Skis will been back. You can feel the magical energy as a goblin shaman steps into the field of battle and begins enchanting some type of spell. Shigako-ga-we-ga-ya. And you can see that this green mass is starting to form at the end of this spear, and before it juts out towards you, a green flame. A 16. You are struck in the right shoulder this time, just out of the range of what the chainmail can protect you, and you take 1 fire damage as this goblin, small twirling goblin arcane bolt pops into your shoulder. You're up, Skeezwell. What's the deal?
Alright, so 9.4.
9.4.
7.5.
7.5. I'm with you. I'm reading.
So I'm gonna extinguish this fire.
Oh shit.
And with my pyrotechnic ability.
Okay. It's done.
So this is
Yeah, what is happening?
check it out.
Oh, sick.
So Skeezwell shakes his arms and in a very low voice,
Yeah.
the flame is extinguished almost instantaneously,
It is so.
like a puff of wind.
The fire goes out.
And then in the second after it's extinguished, there's a flash of light. A dazzling display of colors, blinding all creatures within 10 feet.
Ooh, okay. Nice. They will make their respective constitution saves as a real firework display starts emanating out of their once kind hearth. Let's see, this fucker's gonna have to make a constitution save. Fuck him. Oh, he does not pass. Makes him blind.
Yeah.
See, you can't see fucking shit right now. I must have a blinded thing in here somewhere. Oh yeah, boom, there you go. And now the Goblin Shaman as well. Is that con save? Ooh, Goblin Shaman even worse. Blinded. They can't see shit. You can see them fucking... their eyes closed and covered with their arms, but they're still recoiling in horror and pain as they have lost their vision.
So Skeezwell's also just gonna run away from this Goblin Berserker.
Okay.
So is he engaged with this guy, or is he just like?
I would say you're not engaged with him quite yet, because his hands are busy climbing the top of this cliff base. Very lucky.
He's still climbing up.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Skeezwell's gonna run away before that happens.
Okay. Very good.
Skeezwell's gonna run to his allies.
You're fucking out of there. Okay. Mandy and Geldon. Goblin warriors coming up these stairs, yo.
I'm going to approach all of these goblin warriors.
Oh, fuck. The metallic. Many killed charges forth. Oh, what the fuck does that look like?
It is almost like there's like a steam buildup, but it never actually like releases anything, and then there's just like a shockwave that like almost as if it's like a clanging sound, as if my suit's making it, but it's just like my suit reacting from it.
Damn. Okay, very
Level
good.
1.
You can see as your metallic friend pushes forth and a massive burst of fucking thunderous force sweeps out from him. Let's see. That's every creature within 15 fucking feet, which includes you, poor Qui-Gon Brolin. Unless it says you can choose targets to not be affected by the spell. Will you double check, Master Geldon, as I see how these Goblin Warriors do? Let's see, they need to make a DC 14 con save, at least a 14.
Yeah, I don't know. It didn't affect what's his name in that fire realm, but we might have just overlooked it.
It
I
could have
guess
been.
so. I mean, it does say range self, target self. I guess that's just.
Oh
what
yeah.
you're
Oh wait.
saying.
No. Yeah. No. Excuse me. There is actually an area that you can target with the 15-foot cube. You can orientate
I
it.
can just target that fucker.
Yeah. Yep. You can target a 15-foot cube over in this direction in front of you, and that would work. Okay. So,
Yeah, I'll target right.
okay.
there.
Yeah. Clasping your hands together and pointing it all forward, aware of the allies that may very well be behind you. All of those Goblin Warriors are going to be fucked. Qui-Gon Brolin, close, but you have no need to make any rolls at this time. Let's see. Oops. Well, that one didn't make it. That one does make it.
Takes half damage.
And that one also makes it, just barely. Chin of his chinny chin chin. Alright, so. First one. Let's see. Oh, yep, 11 thunder damage. Very good. This dude takes 11 thunder damage and is blasted away from you. His body fucking folds like a bad hand in poker and rolls along the dirt floor, kicking up some dust. Doesn't do shit. These fucking other two goblins, who successfully made their save, will suffer... let's call it... I'll give you 6. 6 thunder damage. But they managed to put up their shields in time and maintain their footing, and they are not blasted away.
Fools.
Ah, but an impressive show of force, Mandy and Geldon. Anything furthermore?
No.
Okay.
That is it.
Top of the round, Lesser Goblin. What's his status? He's blind. Ayush. I don't know if he's gonna be able to do much while he's fucking blind as all hell. A blinded creature can't see and automatically fails any ability check that requires sight. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and the creature's attack rolls have disadvantage. Oh, these goblins are just gonna feel around.
Nice.
Can't see! Poor goblins. Oh, this goblin berserker. Fucking pissed off. Spends 5 feet. Climb up to the rest of that bitch. And moves. Ooh. His remaining 5, 10, 30. For 35 feet total. And gets up behind Skeezel Bimbag. You can hear the pitter-patter, Skeezel Bimbag, of goblin feet. And you turn just in time to see the strike coming your way. And 11. You can hear it scraping up through your cloak and rattling against your chainmail. You are unaffected by the goblin's strike. Clagon Brolin. You hear a slight commotion off to your left, but there is an even larger commotion in front of you. What are you going to do?
Being as I'm caught in the middle, choosing between two different sides, I figured the best course of action here is to bless. I pull out my vial of holy water I've been saving
Ooh.
and bless my fellow warriors to help them in this combat.
Okay, fucking bust out that bless as you pray to the sweet Lord Julianos for logic and guidance in this time. You can choose up to 3 creatures of your choice, including yourself, so I imagine you pick your 2 allies and you. It's pretty fucking, real brain surgery over there. Let's see, and that is concentration, so I'll give you the concentration marker. You are focusing on that right now at this time. And let's see, what else? Bless. You guys are all blessed. Blessed, blessed, blessed.
Feel so blessed.
If you have the little modifiers for bless at this time, you may activate them.
I don't.
You do not. Very interesting. Okay, it is a... You... let's see. You do not either. Let's see. The effect is, whenever a target makes an attack roll or saving throw, you can add a d4 and add the number rolled to the attack or saving throw.
Nice.
So just keep that in mind, all blessed people.
Is that a once thing, or is that a...
That is
the duration?
for the duration of the spell.
Nice. Oh yeah, no, that's Bardic Inspiration that does the one.
Yep.
Yep.
Ooh, just in time for some didgeridoo action. These goblin warriors pissed off. Gonna take a sweet slice. Oh, I'm sorry. Was there anything else you wanted to do, Clagon Brolin? Did you spend your action?
Yes. Yeah, I was gonna move by Mandian's side to assist them.
Oh,
The
alright.
Goblin Warriors.
Okay, very good. Push up alongside, forming a sweet-ass wall. Mandy Geldon, this goblin warrior, goes in for a scimitar strike against you. Yeah! Fucking a devastating fucking uppercut comes your way, just as you were starting to feel good after being blessed by this holy energy, and it slices underneath your left underarm, drawing blood.
Shit.
You take 4 fucking slashing damage, as you can't believe these creatures have found a way through your suit's defenses.
That's false information. I take 1 damage.
Oh, excellent, dude. Well done. Well done.
Because I am a heavy armor master.
Ting! Fucking, whew, you tighten up the armor just in time. Closing the fucking, minimizing the damage extremely. Thanks to your sweet, heavy armor. From behind, fucking, the goblin, in front of Mandy and Geldon, arrives one to challenge you, Clagon. And he comes at you for a strike with his curved sword. Pew! You fucking deflect that bitch with your short sword of your own. This goblin shaman. Unsure of what to do. So we're gonna just wander. Skis whooping bag. You are in melee combat with a fucking creature.
I'm going to hand axe combat with this man.
Okay. Sounds good to me, brother.
Actually, that's not what I should do though.
Well, hey.
So I wanna disengage basically.
Ooh, okay.
Is
You
that
can.
an action?
Yes, it is an action to disengage out of melee combat without provoking an attack of opportunity. Let the didgeridoo fill you.
Alright, no, I'm gonna strike with a hand axe.
Nice, dude. All right. Not unsure if you should withdraw from this goblin who's foaming at the mouth, his eyes bloodshot red with just fucking anger. He's so fucking angry. This goblin berserker. You fucking wind back your hand axe and fucking strike him right in the side of the head. Dealing damage to his left temple and caving in a bit of his fucking helmet. However, due to his fucking furious state, he only takes half damage. But, still, a successful strike.
Nice.
Well done, well done. Anything else, Master Binbag? Here you are. Fucking goblin's pissed.
Because the blessing doesn't really help me there.
No, unfortunately not.
Because I got the 20 anyway.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it would have helped me.
Yeah.
No, I'm good.
Okay, alright. Man,
I can't move without getting attacked.
True. It is how it is. You are currently focused on this engagement.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. Mandy and Gelden.
I'm going to
Get him.
I'm
Mandy, get him.
gonna booming blade the fool right in front of me.
A very similar resonating energy comes through your fucking dagger, and you lash out at this cunt, but he fucking bends back at the hips and throws up his scimitar and deflects your fucking dagger.
Shit. Yeah, that's gonna be it.
and you make that face fucking
Yeah.
in your dagger gift. Let's see, we've got a lesser goblin. This lesser goblin is gonna keep wandering around. They're fucking blinded as all hell. This goblin berserker, on the other hand, is gonna continue to be pissed off and take it out on Skeezwell Binbag. You see it coming, Skeezwell, and are easily able to evade this creature's small wingspan strikes. Claygon Brolin. The battle ensues.
With this goblin warrior in front of me, my shield at my front, waiting for him to attack, I ready my short sword, slashing him.
God willing. Oof, unfortunately.
Brutally honest.
He brings up the shield in his left hand and is able to parry your strike. But you have Bless, so you can roll a d4 and add a d4 to your attack to see if you are able to hit successfully. Mandy and Gelden, unfortunately for you, you would have not been able to, even with the best.
I rushed it.
Oh no, that's fucking hey. A 13? Oh, it's just shy. Fucking, you're coming in for the strike and you see the shield and Julianos guides your blade, fucking deflecting it right off the side of the shield and toward him, but it gets caught right on his helmet and is unable to do damage. Very close, but not enough to seal the deal. These goblins are heavily armored and quite nimble. Anything else, Mr. Claygon?
Just sit here and wait for that attack.
You got it, baby. You got it. Mandy and Gelden, this goblin warrior, Fucking another fucking uppercut strike going for your
my
other
God.
arm. He slices your armpit again, and you clutch at just the right time to minimize the damage. You take 2 slashing damage from that one.
Oh,
But it still stings all the same.
fuck.
Likewise, the goblin in front of you, Mr. Brolin, goes for another scimitar strike. Oh, whoops. Fucking unable to do so, you are able to hold his blade out of fucking position, causing him to have disadvantage on the next attack. This fucking goblin shaman. Skis will bin back out of the corner of your eye. You can see as this goblin shaman is like wandering with his hands out, down over in like down out in the fucking battlefield, and like smacks into the stone wall. He fucking turns around and just keeps wandering about. Skis will bin back. You're up.
All right. So
Let the didgeridoos fill you, my friend.
fucking.
Ooh, just in time for the bin bag turn.
I kind of want to do something fancy, but it doesn't really work out that way.
It has. The fancier you get, the less potential it has to work out. But hey, I mean, if you could sell it to me that it's a feasible thing, we can make the magic happen.
No, I think Skeezwell's just he's just got the hand axe in hand. He's slashing away, blocking, ducking,
Yeah.
going for another strike.
Complete focus on the melee with this fucking beast. You see him striking from the right, and you bring your axe up to the left, wrap it around your head, and come at his fucking left side once again, able to make contact with his left shoulder, dealing 7 considerable slashing damage, reduced to 4 due to just his ferocity. He seems a bit more angry than he is damaged at this time, but you have certainly put a dent into him.
All right. Can Skeezwell throw a bottle of ash at this goblin as a bonus action?
Ooh, interesting. Interesting.
Skeezwell's just like that.
I'll allow you to try.
So what should I roll for that?
What are you going for here? You just want to like, throw it at your feet? Or like, if I can just throw it at him?
Basically to cover him in ash.
Oh, okay.
Is the goal.
Alright. So, I mean, probably... Well, no, you probably don't even have to throw it, right? You could just uncork it and, like, downce it over him. Potentially might also work.
Right, give him a spray.
Make a dexterity check. Just flat. Just see how quickly you can maneuver into your backpack and pull this out in time.
Let's do it.
Oof, yeah, not very good. You reach into your backpack to try to fiddle around and find where this ash potion is, but your fucking hand gets like caught somewhere in the backpack, and you just decide to give up to re-ready yourself.
Fair enough. All right, that's it.
A nice attempt, my friend. Mandy and Geldon, you're up once again, baby.
Yeah, I kind of hate them melee range right here, but that's okay.
You're the one. You're the one.
Definitely here. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna do another booming blade dagger attack.
Yeah, hey, fucking hopefully for more success this time. You fucking
not gonna use my blood. It's not worth it.
True. Unfortunately, it's not.
Yeah, not gonna do it.
Fucking your blade resonating, the goblin is able to see it coming and parries with his fucking shield. Anything else, Master Geldon?
No. Nope,
The battle rages on. Lesser goblins wandering around, up to no good. This goblin berserker, not giving up, is going to go for another strike at fucking Skeezwell. Yeah! Fucking woof! You are able to backstep just in time, Skeezwell, to avoid those horizontal swings that narrowly caught your navel. Clagon Brolin, it's up to you, baby. What's going on here?
Strike him again with the short sword.
Hey.
This time from up above instead of a side swipe.
Okay, fucking, yeah, going for a stab. This creature's able to see it coming and brings up his shield over his head just in time to block your stab. But you can add a d4 to see if you'll hit from your bless. Oh!
Oh!
Yes, you do hit. Fucking, by the power of Julianos, the blade hardens just enough, and you hit it at just the right angle to pierce through the shield and into the goblin's forehead, dealing 6 piercing damage, plenty to finish off this goblin warrior. He kind of slides off of your blade as it's in a downward angle and flops to the ground at the base of the stairs. Anything furthermore, Master Brolin?
All I can do now is turn and finish off what me and Mandian started.
That's the fucking spirit. This goblin warrior, a little nervous, is gonna lash out with all he can, thinking this might be the end of his life. Fucking Mandy Geldon, he fucking comes for a horizontal swipe at you, going for your visor, and is able to just barely scratch the end of it, putting a bit of glass into your face. You take 1 slashing damage.
Shit.
This goblin shaman is going to continue to wander around. Blind as all hell. Excuse me, Bimbag.
Alright, Skeezwell bin bag.
Locked in a devastating melee encounter. Thank God you have this new elven chainmail.
It's true. It's very true. I think the hand axe is really just the best option for me right now.
It's very good. Oh shit. Going for a fucking vertical chop overhead. This goblin is able to anticipate it coming and reaches up and catches it in the L of his sickle and throws it off to the side.
Can I bless this though?
Oh yes, yes you can. It might make it. Yes, it could very well make a difference.
Blessing possibly make the difference.
Yes, yes. Ooh, yes. Boom. That hits.
All right.
You fucking. He grabs the head of your axe with the head of his sickle, and they're kind of interlocked for a second, and then all of a sudden you can feel this burst of momentum, as if from nowhere, and you drive through the goblin, unable to withstand against your strength. You drive it down, and it fucking collapses him right in the head. Damn, a nice 7 fucking slashing damage, reduced to 4 because he's still raging. But he's officially bloodied now. You have definitely put a dent in this goblin, and he's starting to breathe heavily. His yellow eyes looking at you with disdain, though. He is still intent on taking you with him.
Alpha Julianos.
Excellent.
Oh, hell.
Anything more, Master Binbag?
No. Skeezwell's put all his energy into that.
Well done.
He's surprised at the result.
Mandy and Geldon. Time for a surprise from you, my friend. Let's go.
I say, Yasha, and I attack with the dagger again. Oh my god.
Again, this goblin warrior, anticipating all your moves, able to block them with both hands, really. He's quite agile. You are unable to fucking land your strike.
Wow.
Let's see. We've got lesser goblins wandering around. You smack into each other now at this time. The goblin berserker, eager to draw blood upon Skeezwolfenbag, will not relinquish. Yeah! You're able to see this one coming, Skeezwell, and fucking parry it with your hand axe, feeling more confident about this encounter. You suffer no damage. Mr. Brolin, the time to shine is yours.
After defeating that goblin, turning to the one that has been hitting Mandian, I raise my short sword and do another downward slash.
Yeah!
God.
Fucking putting your moving your shield to the left and raising your fucking sword arm above your head and coming down with a clockwise slashing motion. You carve into the goblin warrior. How does he die?
It comes down and wedges into his head as he falls to his knees, and I kick him in the face to unwedge my short sword.
Oh, it's sick. Sick. Manny and Gelton gets to see the whole thing as the goblin back down to the base of the stairs in a cloud of dust.
Nice.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All right, Mr. Clagon. The immediate threats are taken care of at this time, but you can hear a commotion coming up from over behind you.
I'm gonna turn and face and see how Skeezwell's doing over there.
It's hard to see past his person, but he's definitely interlocked with a melee of some caliber.
I'm gonna move to assist for now.
Okay. Making your way in that direction, Mandy and Gelton, you are alone at this time at the front lines. You can see out of your peripheral that there are just goblins over here that are like crawling on their hands and knees and just like reaching out into the dirt in front of them and just continue doing so, seemingly moving in like aimless directions.
Sick.
Skeezwell Binbag. You are still fucking toe-to-toe with this 4.5-foot goblinoid beast, intent on taking your life, or at least inflicting as much damage as possible. Are you
I
gonna
swing down with the hang down.
I knew
Actually, I go for a leg sweep. I go for a leg sweep.
Ooh, okay. Getting down.
What are you on about?
Bending down.
Getting into a squat to get eye level with this creature. You come down with a horizontal swing. Woof. Oof, you can add your bless.
Alright, here we go.
Ooh, an 11, that fucking hits. Nice. Fucking hey, that's what that's the difference, dude. That's the difference. Let's see, we'll give him 4 slashing damage. Skeezwell's done so well. You fucking carve into the side of his fucking left knee, and you can see as he buckles under it for a bit, kind of losing his stability, but then he regains his balance, a bit of blood dripping down from his mouth. He is on his last legs, but still in it.
Berserk Goblin.
Hey, fucking tough little fuckers.
Skeezwell peers towards the blinded goblins, now in the light.
It's a sight to see. They're like human centipeding around on the ground.
Oh, that's it.
Okay. Mandy and Gelton.
That's me. I'm going to measure.
It's beautiful music.
Indeed.
This is the measuring music.
I'm going to cast Fairy Fire right here.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Please hit me up with the details of Fairy Fire, so I may accommodate. And a 20-foot cube within range is outlined in blue, green, or violet. Your choice. Violet, very good. A light, almost like a cartoon outline, fills the space of these respective creatures. Also outlined in white if it fails a dexterity saving throw, which it has disadvantage with, I would say. Actually, it automatically fails because it can't fucking see.
Oh yeah, that's the point. Can't be very dexterous. Can't see it.
Okay, so they are fucking emitting. Was that dim light or bright light?
Dim light.
Dim light in a 10-foot radius. Very good.
Yes.
Nice. Your spell successfully cast. What does that look like?
Yeah, it's just kind of like a almost like a neon violet box. It kind of just like it fades in, and then it's like full like neon brightness, and then kind of just like pops out like sparks around the edge. And then just kind of leaves the goblins outlined in that same sort of like neon outline.
Nice. All right, very good.
Yeah.
Compartmentalized now. These goblins, they seemingly have no reaction. and continue going about their ambient crawling on the ground.
Good.
Anything
I
else?
will move.
Ah.
Here.
Shove that fucking seesaw thing.
Yeah, I guess I'll move next to it.
It's not a big deal. You fucking... It's pretty traversable.
I'll move here.
Okay. These lesser goblins. Just gonna continue crawling on the fucking... continue crawling on the ground. My eyes! My eyes! Oh, this goblin fucking berserker. So pissed. Ah! He goes for a fucking strike at fucking Skeezwell Binbag. But Skeezwell Binbag, focused on his opponent, isn't giving an inch. Parries it with the fucking... the sweet hand axe. Caleb Roland, you are almost in melee range.
I take one step forward, and as I'm taking that step forward, I charge up for a stab into his torso with the short sword.
You can see quite the impressive specimen, Skeezwell Binbag. Perhaps in competition with your own, pushes up alongside you, and with a probably the largest blade you've seen so far, pierces into this goblin. Straight through the chest, and then withdraws the blade. The goblin, blood pouring out of his mouth, is still left standing on his absolute last legs. The next shot will kill him. Anything else, Mr. Brolin?
After regaining my sword, I ready my shield for whatever comes next.
Very good. Your classic stance. The goblin shaman crawls around on their hands and toes. Starts banging on this metal door. Man-eating Geldin, you can see quite clearly.
No.
Skeezwell Binbag.
Skeezwell
An ally in this melee, what shall you do?
Binbag is going to attempt. Skeezwell's going to drop his hand axe.
Drop the
going
hand axe
to-
on the ground.
He's going to take out his trusty javelin. He's going to grab the head of the goblin, berserker, and he's going to say to him in his fiendish voice,
I'm going to enslave your blind comrades.
And then you drive upward with the javelin underneath his chin. And the goblin is finally fucking dead. And he falls to the ground as long as you let him. And plops to the dirt. Lifeless. Okay. Anything furthermore, Mr. Binbag?
Binbag, serious, rips the javelin from the skull of the slain berserker, turns around, and searches his pack for a rope as he makes his way to the stairs.
Okay, you begin pushing through. Don't forget your hand axe.
Oh, indeed, and I picked that up on the way.
Fucking boom.
Can't forget the hand axe.
Easy enough. Fucking, and you begin pouring through your backpack to withdraw some rope.
Skeezwell, hastily searching through the pack, yells down to Manny and Geldin,
Don't kill the blindies.
Wait for that, Manny and Geldin. It's your turn. You quite clearly heard your ally saying something about blinders or something, at least.
I'm going to. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh shit. Okay. Very good.
Didn't see that coming, huh?
Taking a knee and taking a moment for yourself, you press the palm into your own chest,
Zoop, 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 zoop.
and at this
Let
time,
me do it.
I think we can cut the combat music, as combat has pretty much come to its end.
Has that added my thing to it?
Yes, it did as well.
Casting ability.
Yes, yeah. You heal 11 hit points, Master Geldin.
Excellent. This is good news.
Is there anything furthermore you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. On to the top of the round. These goblins are just going to continue continue doing their thing here. Goblin Berserker, down for the count. Qui-Gon rolling. Combat at this time has seemed to have come to an end. What is your first manner of business?
Well, after both in horror and a small smirk, glad to know that Skeezwell's on our side, but something troubles from the words that I've heard. I turn back to the staircase, headed to reconvene with Mandian.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Goblin Shaman's turn will be skipped as they just continue clawing and pounding on this metal door. Skeezwell Bimbag. You are able to retrieve your rope at this time.
Alright, so just... How much rope do I have? I have 50 feet of rope.
Mm. Now we're getting into the real sick shit, folks.
Some sick shit.
Lines.
At this point, the combat turn will be cleared out. So these goblins have no interest in fighting. Skeezwell Binbag, do you care? Do you care to share what you plan on doing with that fucking rope?
I'm going to bind both of these goblins, essentially, is what's going to happen at the end of the day. I'm going to bind them with their hands behind their backs, and ideally gag them as well with the same rope, and create a sort of hog tie.
Okay. As you get near this one hearing you close, does attempt to lash out at you with a blade, but he's unable to do so with any amount of accuracy. My Isis! And he keeps swinging this little blade back and forth.
Can I do like a dexterity to attempt to disarm the goblin without hurting myself?
Ooh, yeah. You'll have to, it'll have to be pretty good. You have to be quick. He's acting quite erratic.
Because I do want to disarm him fully. All right,
Okay.
Here we go.
All right. Ooh, okay. He'll fucking contest it.
Fine with that,
If
fine with
he
that.
has the ability to do so, it will be with disadvantage if he even can. Yeah, no, he probably can't. I reckon he automatically fucking fails. You are able to disarm the goblin. No! It's pretty easy to, just step on his back in his childlike body. It's fucking pretty difficult time. And you're able to disarm him of his dagger and short bow quite handily. And this other goblin is able to hear this and begins crawling and shuffling away slowly.
Alright, so I'm binding this goblin right now.
Okay.
Oh, still, I won't hurt you.
Fucking goblin shrieks and shrills of terror. Yeah. Okay. You fucking. How much rope would you say you expend from your 50 feet to cut off to tie up this fucker?
I think probably 10 feet of rope. is
Okay.
enough.
5 for the wrists, 5 for the legs, some shit like that.
I make for the wrists and basically for the mouth. Because
Okay.
I don't want them to be screaming all the time.
What about legs? You want all appendages restrained?
All right, yeah, let's do the legs as well though. So let's call
yeah.
that like 15 though, because that's a
Okay.
lot.
All right. Okay.
Cool.
Very good. Very good. And it's going to take a minute or two as well for you to make sure that you securely fasten the bound of this goblin. I will make him prone and give him the restrained condition.
Excellent.
Mandy and Geldon and fucking Quagon Brolin. What are you two fine gentlemen up to?
Oh, I'm
As you can see, Skeezwell
definitely
and the cries of a goblin.
watching Skeezwell with entertainment.
You hear the goblin.
going-
No!
So good,
Just a
dude.
bunch of that over and over, pretty much.
Hey, he gets advantage on tying them up, right?
Yeah,
Using my
yeah,
fairy fire?
yeah, sure, yeah, yep.
An attack.
Yeah, it should be said there is a slight violet aura emanating from this goblin Skeezwell bin bag. Like you certainly notice that, but it doesn't prohibit you from tying. If anything, it makes your work more clear to you.
I'm going to approach this goblin shaman and try to take his wooden staff thing he has off of him.
He's a crawling away. Eventually
get over here.
you catch up to him. No! Leave me alone! He's like pressed up against the wall now.
It's like snatch his staff thing out of his hand and like bop him in the head with it.
I would say you're able to do so. And you can make a dexterity, just flat to see, to attack.
Yeah, yes.
Boom. You can roll a d4.
Nice.
Add your strength modifier.
I have no strength modifier.
1 damage, perfect. You
Nice.
should do 1 damage and tap this goblin in the side of the head. Now disarmed.
I'm gonna just like grab his leg, or when if he even has legs.
He's grabbed.
I'm gonna just drag him back over here.
His fingers are like digging into the soil. you can make a strength with advantage, Mandy and Geldon. This poor
Nice.
goblin's quite fucked, and he will attempt to resist. Yeah, no, he's fucking unable to. Well, thank God for that advantage, huh?
Yeah, really.
No! He's pulling this poor goblin by the leg, able to see up his goblin dress every now and then to see his unmentionable. As you quickly avert your gaze from that,
Jesus Christ.
and continue dragging the goblin back over toward Skeezwell, Binbag, and company. Mr. Brolin, is there anything you're up to during this display?
Yes. As I watch, I let Skeezwell do his thing. I come down and I come and pick up my spear that I horribly missed earlier.
Very good. You may re-add a spear to your inventory. If you didn't deduct it in the first place, then no need to change anything.
Right. And after that, I come and I start scavenging and looking at these bodies to see what wares that they may have taken from this tomb.
Oh, yeah, very good. You may make a investigation check, please. Ooh, not too bad. It's a bit dim over here, and you currently don't have a light source. But given the current conditions, you're able to locate the bodies easily enough, and you go about rummaging through their persons. You get through about a goblin a minute. You give them a decent, thorough search. You find 5 gold pieces on one, and 5 gold pieces on another. You may.
I will.
Very good. You can.
I'll take those.
There is a little gold right above your inventory. You can add the 10 gold yourself, no problem. Boom, just like that. Well done. There are 2 daggers on their respective bodies.
I will leave the daggers.
Okay, leave the daggers be. And you do not find much as far as tomb artifacts and so on are concerned. During this interval, Mandy and Geldon, next minute or so goes by, you manage to get the fucking goblin shaman over to Skeezwell Binbag. As you finish tying up this first goblin, Skeezwell, you think pretty competently.
Okay, I'm gonna put him on the ground in stationary mode. Basically, face down.
Yep, he's hog tied. He's bound now. So that's what you hear. And
And I'm gonna begin binding the other goblin.
Gildan has helpfully retrieved the other goblin, and you go about restraining them. You can make well, it doesn't really matter. You're just gonna take another 15 foot of rope in another minute or two, and you'll be able to have this goblin restrained as the last one was. Bandy and Gildan, is there anything you're doing during this interval?
No, I'm just kind of like holding this.
Providing
goblin.
assistance. Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well,
providing assistance in the process here.
Very good. That'll make it all the easier.
For sure.
Is there anything in particular, Skeezwell, you wanted, or can I leave you to tying up this goblin shaman?
No, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it right.
You were kind of real good.
Okay. Master Quagon, you continue searching through the goblin corpses of your first large caliber battle.
Of your firstborn son.
Well, you find another. Well, you find 4 gold pieces on that goblin warrior over yonder, and another gold piece on this fucking goblin right here. So 5 gold total. You find another dagger. And you find what looks to be some type of jerky tucked in the pouch on the belt of one of these goblins.
I will take the gold. I will take the jerky, and after making sure that nothing was disturbed, I'll give a swift kick to my captors and go and see what Skeezwell's cooking up over there.
Okay, very good. And I think at this point, gentlemen, we will conclude our session for the night.
Well done, boys. Well done.
Very well indeed.
Yeah, thank you everyone for attending.
What a session.
Was
Thank you for
quite
putting it on.
Woody, welcome. Welcome
Absolutely. Welcome.
Yeah.
Good to have another
My
member of the team.
heroes. My heroes.
indeed. Very exciting.
Oh, your opinion of them
Rough
may change depending on what lies in the very near future. It remains to be seen. I hope you enjoyed yourself, Woody.
I did.
And now it can be said that Quagon Brolin is officially a member of the party and will be added to the party screen
Heck yeah.
to be seen by everyone else as well.
No more hiding in the shadows.
No more hiding in the shadows. And as such, everyone else's character will be revealed to Quagon as well.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Oh, cheers, gentlemen. Cheers, gentlemen. I think that went quite splendid. You guys did fucking pretty good.
Very good. Very good. Happy to see some bless.
Yeah.
That was good to see.
Yeah, how about that bless? Really helped out Skeezwell Binbag.
Yeah, I couldn't use it once, but it's nice to see.
If you fucking, hey, sometimes, it's just what you need. Other times, fucking,
Oh yeah. Oh no, I was just like 1 point off each time.
it's pretty fucked up. Those Goblin Warriors, they're not fucking around.
Oh yeah. I think I took Heavy Armor Master.
Yeah, that was sick. I'm glad you remembered. I was
good
about to remind you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remembered.
Thank God. You ought to fucking remember.
That's why I got up in there.
You ought to fucking remember. Okay. Alright, gentlemen. Well, fucking, I don't know if Woody will be able to attend the next session, because you are moving, are you not, Master Wood?
I am,
Ah.
yes.
Gotcha.
Do you think you'll be able to attend the weekend after that? Should we await for your reoccurrence?
Yeah, I should. It's just, unfortunately, only Saturday is when I'll have help. So.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
Gotcha.
All right,
Yeah.
well, very good. Well, then, hey,
Yeah, no worries.
Take our gap week.
yeah.
Yeah.
We may very well take the Saturday off and fucking await your return, Master Wood.
Yeah, no
Indeed.
problem.
Indeed.
No problem.
I'm sure the boys were very pleased to have someone to help take up some of the heat there.
Yeah, seriously. No, makes a
I
huge
was.
difference.
I certainly was.
Ah,
All right, brother.
I appreciate it.
fucking take care, Master Skeezwell. We'll catch you
We'll, see you all on the flip side.
on the flip, my sweet.
Peace out. Peace out.
Adios.
Take care.
Good old skis whooping bag.
Good old skis fuck.
Hog tying them fucking
what-
goblins. Like a